going on. I see what's going on. Okay. Okay, now I think it should be good. It should be good, everybody on YouTube land. I think it's good. I think it's good. That was a user that was absolutely a user error. I forgot to hit the go live button. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah. This is fine. This is fine. So yeah, my YouTube plugin itself is gone. God, this is the most scuffed up of days. I think it's appropriate. This entire day I've got blood in the eye. I mean, I've been there for about losing the entire day. The blood in the eye part is new, and to be fair, yeah, this is why you should. I should do that. I definitely should. I'm still a little bit new to. So I've been doing more scheduled stuff recently, which is why it's been a little iffy. It's been a little wonky. This is actually kind of like a little nostalgic level of stuff. By the way, I should show everyone what I'm painting today. I am continuing to work on the big boys. I'm gonna try to focus one at a time. Hello, Feanor. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, I've been trying to do like a variation of like slap chop stuff. For my plague monks. Oh god, I need to hold on. I need to put that on all levels of zoom. There we go. I can fix that real quick. Perfect. I've been working on some plague monks. I'm doing a black prime, a kind of like 45-degree angle of gray, and then a dry brush of white. So that ways I can maybe get rid of like they're fun. Oh, wait a minute. Big rat. Oh shit, the plugin's finally working now. Okay then, never mind. That was entirely unnecessary. Sick. Well, I have a backup option now if it acts up. I'm doing good, minus the scuff, apparently. Minus the scuff. Also, yeah, happy Homestuck Day, everybody. A holiday that if you know it, you're not going to see the light of heaven. You're not going to see the light of heaven. I'm doing pretty good. Today's been interesting because so I got hit by the issue for what's I need to hide that on here as well. I also need to get rid of that. Currently, initially I was planning on waking up a bit early to help set up stuff for a changeling one shot, but we had some life issues get in the way, which I don't want to get into. Not on my end, but like honestly, sometimes I have bad luck, and it's not like a big deal. It's just that like life is like, oh, by the way, Hal, I know you were getting excited for this game. What if we ended the life of a pet? And I'm like, oh god, why would you do that, life? Why would you do that? Like, we're doing it. Like, no, please don't. Not my pet, by the way. Nanners is still trucking. Oh yeah, so for people who do not know, oh god, is this good? I could just put on Homestuck music for today. That wouldn't be too bad. Hello, Aslan, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, fuck it, let's do that. Let's do I think Homestuck OST. I think the Act 3 OST is pretty. No, Volume 3. There we go. That's a good solid one. It's it's Volume 5 is the one that's like ludicrously long. There we go. There we go. Sorry, we're playing ham steak music today. I haven't seen Nanners in so long. She's still alive. I posted a newer picture on her on the fan club page. And there we go. Yeah, Homestuck music, like you could say a lot of things about Homestuck and you would absolutely be correct, but I still firmly believe the music is very good. I still think the music holds up. Yeah, I can show you. Look, there's Nanners. Yeah, that picture up top, relatively recentish. Relatively recentish. She continues. I mean, at the end of the day, Nanners is still a snake, and the fun thing about snakes is that they just they just don't like to get out sometimes. They are very solitary pets. For better or for worse. Just heard of it. Oh, that's fair. Oh, okay, there we go. So what I'm trying to do is at the end. Oh god, I'm so fucking scatterbrained today. So at the end of last stream, I learned that I really like this like sword hilt burgundy. So I'm gonna try mixing it with Griffin Claw, which I think is like Screamer Pink and Raykar Flesh. And I want to see what kind of flesh tone. And if it works good, I might try to like glaze it onto the tail of the rat. Yeah, I can maybe use like a little bit more of this pink. It's 2K. You'll get that soon. That's like what like you. I think you can get at least a K points in like one stream, maybe. The one thing I dislike about, the one thing I do dislike about, the Tooth and Coats is I actually think the bottles absolutely fucking suck. They're real bad. They're real fucking bad. They're not good. They clog like a motherfucker, and I hate it. I hate it forever. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good. Oh, sorry, I'm like 8 levels of tangent in again. But basically, yeah, they clog super bad. Which I will take a clogged dropper bottle over a Games Workshop pot. Like just one day, it's just like, oh, by the way, we're gonna crust up, and then you're gonna lose the entire pot. I can unclog pretty easy. It's everything else around it that's a little tricky. Everything else around that is the annoying bit. So I think what I want to try doing is I want to try. So this guy, I think I was fucking around with some of the tones on the tail. See what happens if I just like a little bit right here, slightly worse. This might have too much of a shade difference. This might be too different. Little brighter. I also might just have a better time just like doing a wash on the. Okay, so it's gonna be a little hard to see, I think, just because like it is like ooh, not that much of a different coloration, but it's kind of around there. Oh yeah, sorry. I was about to say earlier. So I have been setting up stuff to get ready for my. Oh, I think my favorite home. If we're going by Homestuck songs favorites, my favorite is probably uh the entire Strife album. Still fucks super hard, and then also God, what is it? It is oh yeah, Play the Wind, which is like a kind of one-off throwaway track that was never actually in the comic. It was just in the music collections. Okay, this kind of gets like a little bit contrast. I think it's probably not enough for the tail. Also, my plan is to just stick with working on one Stormfiend until I get it done and do the other ones. But yeah, so I've been setting up like I got like the old Vroid setup hooked up because tomorrow I'm going to show off like a lot of my old models. It's just been also kind of like a very interesting experience because I've been like, oh yeah, what's like what was I doing like 3 years ago? And like, oh god, this is I remember why I stopped doing this. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use. I think I got like a. I thought I had a Carrionburg Crimson, but I think that hardened up. But I do have a Blood Angels Red that I think I could like really thin out and basically do the same thing. I think the big part about this that I'm gonna like is like so we got like these like little muscles over here. Makes it. I've heard that theory because a long time ago, Games Workshop used to have these like little twisty bottles. And those twisty balls, I've never actually used them myself. So I will say that like my knowledge of the G-Dub's twisty bottles is entirely secondhand. But I know some people are like, oh yeah, I bought these paints back in like 1994 in those twisty bottles, and they're still usable. Which, considering that my experience with Games Workshop paints is what they got now, I'm like that shit feels fucking wild. Oh, also I think on the Twitch side, I believe we got some ads coming up as a heads up. Every neon. Let's go into these like little muscle bits. I also wonder if I just maybe crank my brightness down slightly. I think I usually keep it super bright just because it works. Yeah, so twisting like ones like screw-on bottles. Yeah, there we go. That's a better that's a better way to say what I was feeling like. Yeah, G-dubs used to have like screw-on bottles like way the fuck back in the day. Yeah. When I say old, I mean old. Like there's probably legitimately like very talented Warhammer painters that have been doing Warhammer stuff. Um that were born after G-dub stopped continuing, like stop using those bottles. Like they're pretty ancient. I I am really liking this mix for muscle definition. I'm really liking this. Got that we got ad stuff. We got the ad stuff. Fun. Got these like little like fucked up little scrapey kind of like not scrapey. Talk about like the little sealed bits. I can tidy up a bit later. There we go. If I get like real deep into these arms, this is where I think this is especially. get that real thin, kind of go back with another layer of like the brighter colors to sort of like refix it. There we go. I can okay, okay, okay. I will admit because I am like a Nurgle painter, I am very weak on like normal flesh. And I know like I don't know if I'd call this normal flesh, but it's got like a similar vibe to it. There we go. Oh, we're back from the ads. Yeah, exactly like the OG Goblin Ring. I think like I have like a very fool's errandy dream in my head of eventually owning like an army for every war game. And I know like or I would love to do like a real classic Warhammer one. Like the yeah, like Goblin Ring bases, um Goblin Ring Rim, just basic ass flocking. I feel like that would be fun to do, but I'm not quite ready for that. Also, I think I'm gonna return to brightness to full. Yeah, it is like the way you see like older communities talk about that because like it's the biggest surefire way of being like yes, this is a classically done army. It's like how do you want your army to look classic? Oh, I know, Goblin Green base, excellent, excellent, nailed it. It is peak soul. Though it is kind of funny. So like looking in like some of the I have like a couple of really old G Dubs books. Mostly like that crafting guide. I believe is probably the oldest thing I have from them. I don't know. I don't know when the Chaos Space Marine kind of gets in there. One mini at a time. Oh god, yeah, that's oh fucking hell. But like it looks good for Warhammer Fantasy, I will say. I don't like Goblin Green 40k bases. Like maybe this is where my I'll never make it as a true grog. But like they look good on some bases. Like back when you just kind of assumed. Also, Dustman, welcome on the Twitch side. Hell yeah. Like when everybody when you only had like static grass to do your battles on, it made sense. But like as 40k battles kind of shifted in focus, I found it a lot like the Goblin Green kind of looked a bit weird for what they were going for. Oh, warp spiders were probably fine because they're from that age. But yeah, I think putting like chaos warriors or like the titular goblins are fun to do. This is definitely giving me a little bit of muscle definition, which I am enjoying. I was a little worried because I think I tried to do everything super pale, and I'm trying to build up. Oh god, there's still red. I did everything super pale, and I was like, oh, I don't know how this. I'm gonna go back and do like the definition necessary. Getting this like very 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 faint kind of pinkish, which I got from the new Skaven stuff. Like they basically had See, I like me a fancy schmancy base though. I really do. I am absolutely one of those people that like there's a type of person that's like they will do the most beautiful painting you've ever seen, but they're like, I absolutely refuse to do anything with the base. And that boggles my mind. That absolutely boggles my mind. Yeah, I think it's because like early on when they were a smaller company, that's all they really had access to. Like if you wanted to, back like as a smaller company, like yeah, you're gonna want to build a base for both, especially when 40k was like really really early. So in that case, having all the bases look kind of grassy makes sense. But as 40k kind of gained its own identity, it kind of made less and less sense. All right, let me get them beautiful toes. I'm kidding. I don't like weird rat feet. Other than painting them. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They're good for contrasting the mini, but I think it's just like a preference thing, and my brain will forever fight against preferences that I do not like. Like thing that's different from my opinion, wrong, wrong forever. Now, I'm not quite that bad. I'm not quite that bad. I can generally understand other people's opinions as long as there's like usually a logic for that. Yeah, if I do have the muscles like this, and I think if I take some purple wash and run it along the seams of the stitches, I think that'll give me a little bit more extra spicy juice. Yeah, like if we're going for pure nostalgia, I do think the Goblin Green makes sense for that. That is true. Also, I think so. I have a couple of other ones of these. I bet next time I do them, I might just prime them in this color. I might just prime them in this color, and then eventually, I'll just I'll just build up from that base. That'll be nice. Custodian's Codex. Oh yeah, yeah. I saw that. I saw the female custodies great reveal. Um, ah, I feel like I should have a stronger opinion on that, but I cannot muster giving a single fuck. I do feel like it's one of those things that if it's going to be real, that I feel like Games Workshop would. I guess it was a leak. Wait, is it is it a leak, or was the codex like formally released and people are pushing looking through that? Part of me just feels like if it was an intentional G-dubs thing, they would be really, really excited about that. Okay. Okay, if it is a leak, that makes a little bit more sense then. Yeah. I don't know. If you're going like I do not I've my stance on the typical like female space marine thing, which is technically what this kind of like shitstorm that I've been seeing brewing is kind of extends out, is like I don't care. Like do paint your models however you want. It does not bother me in any way. So whatever. I would rather somebody have a full army of female painted space marines than a gray tide. I would absolutely much rather that. Yeah, I or just be yeah, like as far as I'm aware, were they doing any new models with the new codex? Like were they like, "Oh yes, this is the new Custodes captain," and like, "Ooh, you can make it a like I still feel like they if this was sort of what they were going for, they would have advertised it a bit more. I don't know. Yeah, that's my thought mini now. Yeah, it is funny because I see people that are like, "Oh, this is abomination of lore," and then also people like, "Haha, big muscle mommy." It's an honest take because like those are very. I don't know the short dude, but he is a dude. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what my thought process on this is we'll see what G Dubs does and just kind of go from there. I could also take this. I can use this color combo and just do it a bit heavier on the brain. Whoa. That the wide boy? It might have. I think also too, mostly just because I'm not super interested in Custodes as an army. I kind of think I'm in a spot where I find Custodes to be weird because like Grey Knights were the super special Space Marines, and then they're not, and then Custodian. I just find it's got to be such a bummer, right, to be a Grey Knights player. Like I know Custodes are less psychic than Grey Knights, but like if you're like, I want the specialist Marines, the most elite Marines, the wildest lads possible. Like I would like that. That is going to be my jam. And then they're like, "JK, we're releasing Custodes now. They're better than your army in basically every single way, in terms of lore." And I mean, I if they do actually roll the Grey Knights into a Codex Agents of the Imperium, because like they were there at one point. That was just a thing they did. That like they were just part of like an Inquisition Codex. So maybe bringing that back might kind of help reset that a little bit. Also, who's this? How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, also no psychic phase now, yeah, so it's like it's them. The psychic army now suddenly has, not a lot going on. Dark green. Pick up some more guard items. Yo, let's go. Hell yeah. What guard did you pick up? A little bit. Dark green. A little bit. A couple little, like, I would like to touch up the green in a few areas. I actually do think I could get this guy ready for, like, washes and stuff today. From Granites and a Thousand Suns. From what you're saying, Thousand Suns players are still eating pretty good these days. Like I hear very rarely do I hear like issues from Thousand Suns players about things. Grey Knights and all have the Inquisition stuff in it. I mean, considering from what I understand, I am admittedly a bit of a lorelet. So someone fix me, like not fix me. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But it does always sound like even in the lore, whenever they get deployed, the Inquisition is also there in some capacity. So like, I also I'm in a weird spot where I have very mixed feelings. I can fix them. You can fix Magnus. Good luck. I have mixed feelings on things getting combined and squatted because from an objective standpoint, I can realize like, hey, Warhammer is a bloated as fuck game, and what happens with bloated as fuck games is they eventually just get stuff condensed and removed and whatnot. So I could be like, yeah, that's just a thing that happens. That's just a thing that happens when you play a game like this. So like if Grey Knights go from like once again from being their own thing to being like a little ally buddy you can bring with other forces, I'd be okay with that. Wait, was that Nick 2 Codex? I think I missed that one. I think I missed that little bit. Which that's a little bit wild. My equally scary game, but not because it's scary, because the price for the ass game is scary. Oh, you're talking about the Stellar Blade, I think? Is that the ass game? Wait, it was Mechanicus and Skitari separately? That's kind of wild because they're not that different. Like I cannot imagine you'd have enough War Scrolls even. Or not War Scrolls, battle. No, yeah, data sheets. There we go. Yeah. There's a lot of variations of like thing that has stats on it. So I need to. So the fur was not supposed to be green. It's supposed to be dark yellow. Asses and shit game. Oh, okay. Walking Dead Destinies. I would say maybe buy the scary game. So the thing about Kusoge, music is a little loud. I can fix that. Hello, Lord of Rights. Thank you for letting me know. I can definitely tweak that. Can definitely tweak that a bit. How's that better? How's that going? How you doing, Halloran? Welcome. Hold on. Nice. There we go. Perfection. Sick. Yeah. Well, once again, I must iterate that whenever you go to a streamer's stream and you're like, "Hey, streamer, your music is too loud," we will never be upset by that. That is the best news we could hear. I mean, other than saying that the audio is good to begin with, like as like a starting point, but like if it's like it's a little loud, like I will fix that every single time. Goddamn. It also doesn't help. Like I keep the music very quiet on my end purposely because I have very sensitive ears. Pazuzu. My brain is so warped by D&D 3.5 that like I do not associate Pazuzu with like evil. I associate Pazuzu with min-maxing. So there was a quote unquote like exploit build back in D&D 3.5 involving Pazuzu. It's odd because it technically requires a lot of GM arbitration and like min-maxing like lore and fluff. Like a lot of build fuckery would be like, I take this item from this book, and this item from this book, and this item from this book, and this feat from this book. So what you would initially do in order to create the pun build, which was a build that lets you do a bunch of like I think sitting down and explaining pun would be fucking incomprehensible if you did not do D&D 3.5. The TLDR is that there was a build that was released. Yes, that was. You know what you're talking. You know that what the one I'm talking about is. Then hell yeah. And hello, Steve. How you doing? Welcome. Oil up muscle mommies. I mean, I'm okay with that. I like me a ripped lady, but I'm not gonna be like ooh step on me, mommy. What's it called? Blah, blah, blah. So basically, what you would do is you would be a paladin. You basically invoke the name of Pazuzu, which I believe you could do that to get like some. You would use that to get like a candle of wishes or something. There'd be some way to get a wish, and then you would turn yourself into a kobold, and then use the kobold to do a bunch of fuckery where you basically they made like a god lizard species in like a Forgotten Realms source book that had the ability to modify the stats of another lizard type creature. And what you would do is you would basically kind of like daisy chain that with your own familiar to make both of you super gods. It was a lot. Like I would have to sit down and like fully path out the whole pun build because it was ridiculous. Basically, yeah, it was like turning into a salon a little bit. See, for me, it's not that a lady has muscles. I do in fiction like me like a scary lady, like a lady. It's like, oh, she's kind of fucked up in an intimidating way, but like I don't want her to step on me. I just think that kind of like Ozen from what's it called, Maiden Abyss is very very good. Or her thing is not being like, oh, whoa, big muscles, even though she's fucking huge, but like that's not the point. Shark Teeth is also very good. Hello, Red Lincoln. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, a lot of exploits from D&D 3.5 are frankly incredibly ridiculous, and I love them. I love them to pieces. I love them to pieces. They're so like that was such a fun system to min-max in because you would just do ridiculous shit like the double hulking hurler build. How you doing, Fred? How you doing? Welcome. Howdy in YouTube's land. Now that my fucking plugin's working, yippee! I'm so excited, and I remember to hit put YouTube stream live. I just need to set that setting where it's like, if you get a signal, please go live, YouTube. Please go live. Yeah, Ozen was very good. I know I need to I was watching Made in Abyss and not reading it. I got to the point where you're supposed to watch the movie. Oh no, we could I mean, that like listen, out of all the VTubers that you would sit down and be like, let's talk about old D&D 3.5 builds. This is the one. This is the one. I do also like me a big hat. Like a big witch hat is peak. I've never really been super good at Blaz Blue, but there's like a character named like Nine the Phantom or something like that. And she has an amazingly big witch hat. Very, very good. Falls off the movie. I mean, probably, but I also really, really want to see Bondru. The most dad of the year of any anime character that I am aware of. Like Gendo Ikari is dad of the year, but then we're talking about fighting games a little bit. I'm basically saying I know nothing about fighting games. I wish I was better at fighting games. But I really like a lot of character designs in them. I forget. Let me look up Nine to Phantom. Her let's see. Her hat. I don't know if it's the biggest hat I've seen. But she had like a really good big hat. There we go. She just had a very good design in general. She had like the dark sclera too, which is like chef's kiss. Yeah, she definitely feels like one of those characters that's incredibly technical. But I usually like I've never been super good at fighting games. I don't know a lot of the fundamentals, but the couple of times I've done, I do really like zoning characters a lot because usually they're the wackier ones. Like look at this design. Look at her. Look at her. You got dark sclera. You got a big old witch hat. Got like a nice build. You got some fire. Oh, let's put her on screen. There we go. It's a bigger hat. I don't know if it's like the biggest hat I know of. I don't know what would be like the largest one. Big Hat Logan is pretty big on there. So, hello, Uthar. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, she's got a very nice hat. I do agree. I do. All right, so I'm gonna. Do I want to just go for the tail attempt? Dare I risk it the tail? All right, let's try this. Let's try this. Oh yeah, no. I used to play a fuckload of Soul Calibur. My main was Yoshimitsu, so I feel like that says a lot about me as a person. Specifically Yoshimitsu and Soul Calibur 4 was sort of my jam. But my nice brush hat. I mean, not my nice, my work. There we go. Yeah, she's got. I think she is a mother. I think she is unironically like married and has a kid in that game. Yes, it's me, Yoshi Mario. Hey. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of red contrast paint. I'm gonna thin it the ever loving fuck out because it's way too thick. You know, this could be like blood though. How do I want to do this? It legitimately does when I wipe the like the blood angels red. It does look like I bled. I assure you, everybody, that is paint. That is absolutely paint. What if I also mix this on here? I'm kind of just like I'm trying to just mix together like a sufficiently thin. Like I mix a little bit of the skin purple with the red. I think I got it. Seems incredibly thin. Let's see how this goes. I do not have like a proper red wash for this. Okay. Okay, no, I think this is actually perfect. I think I got exactly what I wanted. And no, I am incredibly happy with this combination of colors. Stored this painting called the Anguished Man. Like a painting or like a type of paint? Either way, I totally believe that. Yeah, good luck making more of it. Yeah, I mean, I don't need it for a whole lot. I need it for like 3, 4 tails. Upwards of 4 tails. That'll be fine. Oh, Clay, how you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. How you doing? I'm attempting tail colormancy. That's going relatively well. The only problem is it dries incredibly quickly on my palette, so I need to like irrigate it, moisten it, whatever. I need to apply water more often. Haunted 2 'cause of ghost stuff. Ooh, I don't know. It's weird when it comes to conspiracy, not conspiracy, like paranormal stuff. I'm mixed on ghosts. Sometimes ghost stuff is cool, but like a lot of hauntings are kind of, I think it's because they're kind of repetitive. Like a lot of haunting stories you hear, you're like, yeah, no, I know exactly what to expect, and there's not going to be anything real surprising. Like, oh no, strange hands. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. The Twitch link in my YouTube video description is really okay. Huh? Like the one that says catch me primarily live. I can fix that. Wow, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good at this cross promotion thing. I'm really excellent at this. See, let me just do like a fresh copy. We do like a fresh copy paste on that. There we go. We'll just do that. Random doors. Yeah, all the so I have not played Final Fantasy 14 basically in a long ass time. I do remember the Culinarian quests were really fun. I do remember the Culinarian quests were really fun. I think it's because it does that thing that I like where it takes a dumb premise. It's broken for like weeks. Fuck, God damn it. Not your fault. Not your fault. My fault. My fault. I need to tweak a bunch of shit. That's fine. That's fine. I'll have to go back and update that on some older videos. That's not a big deal. That's like an afternoon. But thanks for letting me know though. Thanks for letting me know. I'm getting the rat color on this guy's tail as well, and it's pretty excellent. I definitely did the thing where it's like good luck making more how it is because it's contrast paint, it's like already drying. It's like seeping into my palette and trying to maintain the consistent shades a little bit of hell. Restaurant cooking. As it should. Food brings everyone together, you know? There we go. Imaginary week or so. How is that? I don't watch a lot of movies. I like the idea of movies. Also, I was like, I'm not gonna work on the other one. And I it was dog water. Nice. Let's go. Like fun, was it fun bad? Or was it like just bad bad? I don't know. Oh. It's a PG there. Oh yeah, why would you watch no, I don't know. There's gotta be some good PG-13 horror movies out there. There's gotta be. Also, this is really reduced itself into like not a great consistency. I can fix that though. Hello, Rusted. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? I'm Peyton Rat. I'm Peyton Rat. Got to like remix this from scratch, but luckily it's not too bad. So I don't know if I saw Krampus. So mean spirited is like what makes Krampus especially mean spirited? All right, turn that into a tail slurry. Let's go. But I bang a Catboy chef, so I had to beat him in a cooking contest. That's true romance. I always find it funny in series like that where it's like we are from the species that's incredibly small, and they're like, my goal in life is to mount the tall person. That's like, huh? That's fun. Honestly, you do you, you know. Let's see, GXK. What is GXK? I don't recognize that acronym off the top of my head. The angles on the oh Godzilla. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've just developed a fear something just when it comes to like non-Japanese people like American studios doing Godzilla movies. I just kind of like I saw the original way back when, and I think I saw like another American reattempt to not fix, like do Godzilla. They're like, we're gonna do Godzilla. So we can get that. Godzilla, yeah. Which is funny because technically Godzilla 1999 is canon in the greater Godzilla verse, because in Godzilla Final Wars, I've admit I've watched less Godzilla movies and just kaiju movies in general than I would like. But specifically, yeah. Oh yeah. In Final Wars, straight up Godzilla just picks up and I believe spins American Godzilla into like the fucking atmosphere. Like he just gets his shit chucked. It's very good. If you want some catharsis for that movie being made, watch Godzilla Final Wars, which at this point's a fucking misnomer as hell because there's been a lot more Godzilla. I think it was supposed to be like, and now we're done with Godzilla. And now we're done with Godzilla. And you just can't end a franchise like that. It's too big. It's gonna go forever now. All right, rat tail obtained, and then we'll get the rat tail on this boy. There we go. It was, oh, it's the final one using suits. I do like me some. I like me some good suit action, but I can understand why you would be like, we're gonna stop doing this. Guess I could also. I think I was talking about like maybe wanting to use this for the brain material. Ooh, I do like that. Ooh, I do like this. I do like this glorious brain meat, even if the brain will be colored the same as the tail. Do I need to put this boy up because my goal is to get at least one of these good. Oh, was he get? Oh god, it's been a while since I watched that, so it's I will need to give that a go again at some point. God, I am speaking about movies I haven't watched in a while. When we watched fucking Underworld in the Discord, ooh, that was like so good. Like, okay, when I say good, I don't know if I could be like this is objectively a great movie, but for me, it's like one of those like perfect encapsulations of an era. And I remember when I was just watching it, I was like, yes, fuck yes, let's go. Let's fucking go. It's got vampires. It's got fucking like 2000s edge. Everybody's British for no reason except for like I think the one American guy who was like the main love interest dude. Lots of guns doing things guns should not do. I actually don't think I've seen very many of the Resident Evil movies, but I know they get really ridiculous. Degora the cosmic jellyfish. I am intrigued. The one that I have been putting in like I need to watch this at some point is you like the way that looks is Biolante. I would really like to like Biolante is one that I really want to watch at some point. It's got a bunch of stuff that I think is neat and also I really like Biolante's design. Oh yeah, if we're talking about like kaijus who are your favorite, I think I do. I think Mothra probably is my favorite overall, though. I have watched the Mothra movie, which the Mothra movie is fun. You're just gonna see like little tiny Japanese twins in a little box singing, and then Mothra just goes around fucking shit up. And it's also fun because like Mothra's in like a very weird spot where Mothra's kind of sort of a good guy, a little bit more so than Godzilla's kind of sort of a good guy. Godzilla's in a weird spot as well, though, where it's like, oh, by the way, like Godzilla's our only hope. Also, Godzilla has destroyed everything. Goddamn, Godzilla has ruined our life. So many kaiju. I do like me a big chunky insect kaiju. I've got like a little bit of white on my palette, so maybe I'll mix that. There we go. I'm mixing. This is gonna be basically bright to the point of uselessness, but I'm gonna mix a little bit of this dirty yellow with this white because I just have from when I was dry brushing earlier. When I was dry brushing earlier, the stuff. Yeah, I guess you could say he's like a loose cannon kaiju on the edge. There's just like a little divot in the teeth. Don't know what caused that. Can't tell if it's like a particle. Like I can't really over it. Guess I'll just have to suck it up at some point. Wait, how did Godzilla master flight? Do. If I wasn't so committed to the bit of like doing like a bunch of cheesy fantasy movies, I feel like going to the kaiju sector would be a great boon to my brain. Turn in your badge. I mean, I vaguely know that Ultraman is like a dude who can go kaiju size. I wonder if there's like a loose cannon cop Ultraman. That's a series I know nothing about. I know so little about Ultraman. Like, I know some people who are really into it, and I know it's got a very long and storied history, and I have played the Ultraman video game, which is like, how why have you played the Ultraman video game? It's because the Ultraman video game is a Monster Rancher 2 effectively spiritual sequel where Mochi is in there, which is wild. Gets crucified. Like crucified is in Wrecked, or crucified is like Ultraman is a Jesus allegory. So obviously he must be crucified. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's got some screen door. What's wrong with it? Is it too small? Too big? What's going on? All right, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take some of this purple contrast paint. This is Purple Swarm, this Speed Paint 2.0. Oh, so he's very explicitly a Jesus allegory. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. All right, I got a dot of this, and I'm also going to do that thing where I'm going to take a contrast paint and I'm just going to thin it down like a lot. I don't know. I never really liked the G-Dubs contrast paints, and I've been trying out some of the Army Painter speed paints because I've heard good things about them, and my shop has them. So like, yeah, why not? Oh, that's bizarre. Why is it shaped like? I guess a lot of houses are just kind of like freestyled to a certain degree. Oh, Shiny Mew, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Gonna go and oh, perfect, perfect. So basically, I super duper thinned out this purple contrast because I was like, I want this to look like not good, kind of like bruisedy, and it is satisfying exactly what I wanted. I don't know if this is gonna survive the oil wash. Oh, it's oh, cheap basement. Oh, it'd be like that, yeah. I've never lived in like what was a basement apartment per se, but I have lived in a basement. It was at one point in my life I needed to move into some relative's house, like um effectively my aunt and uncle at the time. And they didn't really have space for me, but they did have a huge ass basement, so they actually just like built a couple of walls in there and just like made a whole room. Which in hindsight, thinking about it now as a full-grown adult is wild. Like that must have been very expensive. I'm glad they cared at that level. Also, it was kind of the perfect basement to be a dork in high school in. There was a pool table, a jukebox. I had access to the internet. We would actually play D&D on the pool table. It was kind of perfect for that. It was technically the dork dream scenario for like I would like to run high school games of D&D. It was very good. They were nice people. Also, I am the reason my adopted uncle got put through college because he would be like, "Hey, pal, listen." Because what his situation was like, the town I grew up in was very small, and it's like it was like one of those towns that like all the money is coming from one, um, like manufacturing plant. It was like a car plant. Oh, Calvin, hell yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, the female custodians thing. That's still that's I'm gonna finish the story off. We can maybe go back to that. My actually now my long and short is whatever. I'll wait for GMs to make an official announcement, and then even if they say that's true, who cares? Who gives a shit? Well, no, calling it a megacorp town makes it sound much cooler. There's just like a lot of towns in like small town America that's like, okay, what do we have? One manufacturing plant, and then a town gets built around that. And then like during the 2008 financial crisis, that shit fucking closed. Um and so my uncle was like, "Hey, Hal, listen. I'm older now. I need to go back to college because I never went to college because we just basically yeah, like a one smoke sec town, yeah." He's like, "I don't have the education to get the job I need to continue. However, I don't really want to care to do that, so I will pay you to write my papers." And I was like, "You got it." Cuz you know why? One, it was a nice gesture, but also I got fucking paid to write papers, which was really nice. So I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm not gonna turn that shit down." So yeah, technically not ethical at all, but like, listen, when I was in high school back then, $50 was $50. And I was like, well, if he gets caught, that's technically not going to affect me that negatively. Yeah. Oh yeah. So oh yeah, comment. I'm painting the Stormfiends again. I'm trying to wrap them up tonight, maybe. I don't know if that's gonna be possible or not. We'll see. How you doing, Leg? How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, big lad is ready to go. And by ready to go, I mean I have a lot more to do for these. Currently trying to like mix in like the bruise wash on these like little stitched pieces of flesh. That's going pretty good. This guy's got like do it around these like star areas too. Work it around more like this is just gonna be like irritated flesh, and I'll put little bits of machine around there. Irritated Creek boys say, "Yo, let's go! Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah!" Which doesn't he shut down the factory? Yeah. One of those towns. Yeah, it was exactly that. It was like it was pretty bad because like I'm gonna be honest. I grew up in a town where the kind of joke was like what are you gonna do as a teenager? Are you going to do drugs? Are you going to do a pregnancy? Or are you going to play Magic the Gathering? And I chose Magic, which honestly like maybe probably damaged my finances harder than taking up crystal meth. Maybe, but it's too late now. I'm already hooked. I'm already hooked. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I have like a very weird sticking point in the Magic Cowboy set. I don't mind that they made a cowboy set for Magic. I Magic the Gathering has had a very weird thing where they're like, "Hey, we don't have guns. We don't do guns." And it's like, "Okay, that's fine." But you know what else Magic has done recently? A bunch of secret layers and like alternate crossovers with guns, including a Fallout set with guns. They do the cowboy set. Cowboys. What are cowboys known for? Guns. What do they give them? These big fucking stupid looking like double barrel inner like they're not even cool magic guns. They're just like these like weird clunky pieces of shit. And I hate it. And I hate it. And it's totally inconsequential detail, but I don't care. I don't like it. They do look like censored Yu-Gi-Oh guns, yeah. Sent to the graveyard. I've heard that. I've heard of Iron Man tournaments that do something like that, where it's like you what's it called? You like anything that hits the graveyard, you do that. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of Magic cards that like are functionally close to guns anyway. So I don't know why they bothered, but whatever, whatever. See what we want to do on the muscles. I think I also want to do like a 50-50 mix of this flesh and like a lighter flesh tone. I do like the 40k crossover cards. I'm torn on how I feel about Magic being like a IP what's it called? Most people being trolled by someone. Oh that's unfortunate. I think in situations like that you have to starve the troll of attention. That's what they want. Whenever people troll online, they just want attention. And a lot of times the natural instinct is somebody, even if it's like from a good place, it's like I'm going to give them attention that they want. And you play from the graveyard. There's a lot of like recursion cards in Magic. Both Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic kind of have the issue of like what's it called? Magic like the graveyard is the second hand. Oh, what got me into 40k or just mini painting? So I back in like 2000, I've always wanted to do mini painting stuff. I've hung out in places on the internet since about 2008 that have been really into it. I was initially a War Machine player, like way the fuck back when. Around like War Machine Mark II, I kept up to it, but eventually like the scene died down when Mark III happened and I moved. So, like when I moved to a new place, the scene there was not nearly as big and things were kind of cooling off anyway. So, what's it called? So I took a break after that. I was like, okay, I haven't done anything mini painting for a while. I was collecting some Malifaux stuff because I really do like Malifaux as a game, but it's just not. It's another one of those games that's like really dependent on a scene. And then I just like one day I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just. I found out that there was like an actual G-Dub store where I was at, and I picked up some rats, and I got back into it. And then as I was painting, I was like, you know what? I think VTubers are cool. And this is back in like 2020. So like when I said VTubers are cool, I mean like I was very early in the VTubers are cool wave. Bit of hair I need to get on the side. Yeah, well, yeah, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, even saying like into Malifaux was generous. I love it. And I have several crews, and but I've not gotten to play the new edition, and it just this does not really super exist. And yeah, I was into Age of Sigmar for a while because I wanted Skaven, and then I just kind of became a Warhammer mini painting VTuber. I also like Turnip 28 a lot. I like Turnip 28 a lot. And other war games in general. I'm not brand loyal to 40k or like Warhammer. It's just that like if you want to get noticed, you have to be like, hey, I'm a Warhammer painting guy. What got me into VTubers? The OG Kizuna fucking Eye herself. It was Kizuna Eye back in the day. And cause like I've been into weeby anime stuff for a long ass time. Kizuna Eye though fucking blew my mind. Dear God, Kizuna Eye was fucking wild. She was like, I don't know if I would call her the first VTuber, but she was definitely like the biggest of the four heavenly kings, and then she kind of became like the like Oyabun, I think was kind of her official unofficial title. Yeah, I heard Malifaux is a lot bigger in the UK as well. The Rights of War and Leaves. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people got the unfortunately I like even like Dawn of War was not super big where I was at. So like finding I know a lot of people got into 40k via video games, and it's just because of the era those games were released and they were just not available to me. Let's see. But yeah, that's more or less my journey into wargaming. So now I'm doing mini stuff, and I'm also a big tabletop guy. Like I love a lot of tabletop RPGs, like a whole bunch. They are my shit. For the meta is to play at least two, really? Oh yeah, I forgot you can just bring masters for the soulstone cost now. I keep forgetting that's a thing. I don't know. I do look at my resers every now and then. I'm like, ooh, I would like to bust out the lads someday, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, BattleTech. So I have a BattleTech. I have a bunch of battle mechs, and I would love to do something. You know, child during the satanic. Oh, that must have been wild. Despite growing up in like a very area you would assume the satanic panic would hit. Oh, Dakafaka Flame. Yeah, I'm on YouTube too. I'm trying to branch out and do new things, and one of them was like a lot of Warhammer people are on YouTube. So it's like, hey, I want to do both. So yeah, if you would like to see the YouTube side or vice versa, you can check out my links, and then they will have connections to like Twitter and Twitch and whatnot. That works on the side. Yep. Is that working? There we go. Nightbot's a little slower on YouTube, and I'm like, oh god, it's fucking broken again. No. No. Scotch Malfoy GT is oh, what you bringing? What you bringing? But yeah, I BattleTech is a thing that I would like to get into more, but I just have I just I so I'm a super flighty person when it comes to finishing things, and my brain likes to invent new project ideas all the time, and it drives me personally fucking nuts because you know I would like to finish things. I would like to be a guy who finishes projects he started, and that's not necessarily how my brain works 24/7. Like, let me show you an example actually. Yeah, ADHD brain is real. I've never actually been formally diagnosed, but like I would not be surprised if that was accurate. Get a little bit back there. I hate about 4 out of 6 games. Oh yeah, is your enjoyment, but because like the Victorians are like I forget. I know Von Schill is very tanky. I just can't. I know the Victorias are like glass cannon murder peoples. But yeah, hey, you guys want to see a thing I 3D printed just for fun? Because I could. Let me zoom out because he's a big fucker. There we go. Wow, check out this big motherfucker. This is from the Immaterium God. Also, for some reason, my 3D prints keep getting like a bunch of like resin, like it's like kind of like dirty powder stuff. And I swear I keep cleaning my my cling station. It's effectively a great uncling one. I was like, I got this from like the monthly subscription thing. I was like, this would be fun. Oh, he's a big boy. Oh, you guys want to see something real fun though? All right, so you're like, okay, he's got like a pretty he's got a pretty normal look. Chuck E. Cheese is no longer asking. No, definitely not. But all right, Inus. Hello, the architect. Would you like to gaze into the Inus? The weird part, I'm gonna be honest, like, let me. Well, the what now? The Inus. There's an eye. That's not an asshole. He's got an eye there. Why? I don't know. I didn't make him. I just printed him. But here's the fucked up thing. All right, I'm gonna use my my dry rate my dry tester. You can't see that shit. There's no way for you to see the itis if you just put it on the base. They just did that for shits and giggles. You'll never see it. It's so fucked up, and I love it. I do love it. He cry every time. Like, comment, subscribe. There we go. What am I doing right now? So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna paint him like that. Sometimes I just like 3D printing stuff, and I might just use them for like maybe I might just do like a big contrast test on him maybe. So yeah. Also, that reminds me, I need to work. Well, I'm waiting for some stuff to dry on the big lad. Actually, oh yeah. By the way, for everyone who saw me paint the crystal bases, and I was like, I don't think I like the way they turned out. I fixed them. So also, darn yeah, thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. I hope you didn't come in during the Inus, but that's fine if you did. That's fine. Yeah, sometimes you do art for art. So what I did is I painted the entire crystal dark green, then I dry brushed the white, then I used Tesseract Glow, and hey, it actually turned out. Oh, which battle mechs do I own? Okay, I have the initial starter box, the Clan Invasion, which is still in its box, and I was gifted a bunch of battle mechs from my adopted sister's fiance, who was really into battle tech and just had a bunch of leftovers. Hold on, do I still have that box kicking around somewhere? Listen, Inus is the perfect hope for that. Do I have that available? I have them on battle mechs. I think I have to go digging. Oh, here we go. Not the mechs themselves, by the way. My entire household is a nightmare realm of inventory. Listen, I have to astral project. Like it's gonna be too shiny. Oh, let me see. Let me shine test. Okay, hey, I have a Drake. I basically got a bunch of the cards that came with them. So like because I think these are too reflective to like show, I got a decent amount of mechs now. Now, are they a coherent force? Probably not. I mean, I have the starter box, and from what I understand, that's like a solid box. Like you could do a decent amount with that. Yeah, just normal, just normal content. Show Inus, astral project, say nothing, go grab cards. Yeah, no, this is a very typical house stream. I'm definitely this is business as usual. Yeah. I mean, I know you can have like a coherent force with very minimal mechs. I mean, like in general, you want like some level of synergy between everything. Like you want to have a plan. I'm sure you could just roll up with like a bunch of mechs and just be like, I don't know what I'm doing, but things are gonna happen. Things are gonna happen. So yeah, if if I'm going to be honest, if I'm going to be honest, I I like the look of the BattleTech mechs, but I hate the plastics they're using. I find the plastic they're using incredibly cheap feeling and rubbery, and they don't hold details well, and it's just kind of aggravating to work with. Basically, yeah, like 4%. I love the new Skaven models they've shown. I was firmly on the I don't think clan rats need a rework, and then I saw the new clan rats. I'm like, oh no, they absolutely did. These are beautiful. These are beautiful. Welcome, Grex. How you doing? Welcome, welcome to the Palace Inner Circle Community. Nice, nice, nice. Well, the thing is, I have access to 3D printed mechs because a lot of Chucklefucks will just like rip mechs from what's it called? They'll rip mechs from like Mech Warrior Online, and that gives me a lot of very very beautiful sculpts, very nice, very pretty decent sculpts. So in theory, I could just take the mechs I own and just be like, hey, these are what they look like. I have the official models, but I'm going to use this proxy because I would like something that looks a little swanker, if you don't mind. If you do not mind. I also have, so these are still on my desk. I have not that far. I did these as a joke a long time ago. I believe this is a summoner and a other mech. These were some Takodachi mechs I made as a bit. This guy, I think, just needs some metal pieces, and I don't actually know what I need to do for this guy to get him ready. He's basically there. I think if I did just like a nice thick oil wash and then maybe touched up the oranges, also blow off the dust because goddamn, this is dusty as shit. Oh yeah, they're a good color scheme. I also just actually crammed the fucking Takodachis on there. They're fused with the models. Oh yeah, yeah. So I have the STL for Takodachis and I use it for a lot of stuff. Like, hey, I don't have a plush Takodachi. I own one Vtuber plush, which I could grab right now, actually. Hold on. I could grab my one Vtuber plush. It's the answer will shock you who it is. So I have wrangled the creature. I own exactly one Fumo. I own one Fumo because A, the deal was pretty banging, and the VTuber behind the Fumo is nice. There we go. It's her Moriko bat at video games, Kyoko. I was like, I generally, if VTubers that I like have, if they have merch that's pretty reasonable, like this is a reasonable price for a Fumo. It's pretty quality Fumo. I actually don't know what a quality Fumo looks like. Shirt's coming up. Do not want to disrespect on stream. But yeah, like I have a lot of acrylic standees. I have a Vividly VV mouse pad. I think I have like a Watame coaster that just came with the standee. That was not like an intentional thing. All right, let's put Moriko bat. Bye everybody. Ah, God damn! I immediately dropped her. Excellent. There we go. Like, I got so lost in sauce. I was like, "What's I doing? What's happening? What doth life?" I would one of these days. So like I wouldn't care about like a lot of VTuber merch. I would really love to eventually get me a Howl motherfucking playmat. I have one that I think would be really cool, but I do not have permission from the artist because it was a scab. Scabs are very nice, but basically when you get a scab, the implicit thing is you will not bug the artist and you will not I was just checking my heater. You will not bug the artist and you will not use it for like merch or anything. It's pretty much like I have obtained this piece of art from you with the idea that this is just to look pretty and that's it. So I could dunk it in milk and throw it at the wall. I don't know. I I've done a couple of bits of like merchy stuff before, but I kind of feel I don't know. I feel like there's like a certain size I gotta hit so I could hit that demand. I do have a couple of extra Hal Halloween standees that I could maybe give away. Have to go through fucking perm. Well, there are websites you can contact Japanese artists if you want to do like skeb style things. Also just gonna use orange brown for the tone. Fuck it, why not? They're gonna be gross. Oh yeah, I do have a jar. I have the official Florka Crows mason jar that has cum written on the side. I do have that because once again it was pretty cheap and I like supporting people. Okay, avatars. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hell yeah. For the BattleTech video game I played was pretty solid. Oh no, this is way too orange. I'd make the closet anyway and just kind of build up some grime from that. All right, I'm gonna get some toes. Why did I phrase it like that? I'm gonna get some toes. Get the toes, and then I'm gonna work on the base, and then maybe fuck around with the muscles a little bit. Okay, the muscle definition on the legs is definitely a lot better than it was. Yeah, you can go. Yeah, you can put them on there. You can post the jar as long as it's not filled with anything that would get you banned, which I don't think you will. You'll be fine. Most sane hell commentary. Thank you. Hello, Theo. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I mean, my commentary is every now and then I'll get someone following me during like the most like insane bullshit that I say, and I appreciate that when they stick around. They're like, "Oh, oh no," like not like the fact that people do not run in fear. How you doing, Theo? How you doing? Painting rat toes as one does. Ah, no, okay. I thought orange would have been good, but no, it's not. It's not the right color consistency I would like. Oh yeah, I'll just use mahogany brown. There we go. Oh god, this is too watery. Ah, shaky shake. I guess I can get the toes. I'm getting very close to being able to glue him back on the base, which God, I'm very happy with the way these bases turned out. The 180 between like, oh, this base looks like shit, and oh, I got the way the look like I got to look like the way I wanted to. It was a very nice morale boost. Legal repercussions. I have 3. Oh, upon switch a bear to beat the shit out of Randon. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. I mean, sometimes you gotta. I don't think I would ever. I don't know. I guess the thing is though, Randon's a big guy for you, so like I don't know if like even if somebody redeemed the coupon, wouldn't he just beat them up in return? Or is it a type of coupon where it's like he's legally not allowed to fight back, where it's just like you just get like a free whaling? Try to get the consistency right too. I had a little bit of extra water content coming. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing the mani petty of rats. There we go. Oh, it's just a free whaling. Oh, very nice then. Okay then. Little bits of orange on this. How do I come back to the toes in a? You know what? Let's do your toes. I have 2 rats and they both require toes. They require toes. Jesus Christ. Fucking word. Oh, there we go. We're getting to objectively the best song and all. No, it's not the best song, but like it's the how do I live without you is I think it's the one that like even kind of permeated Homestuck and like you can see people in the wild reference it because it's objectively a very funny video. Orcs have T5. Ah, I got you. If you're going for D&D, orcs also have ferocity. I don't know what kind of orc Randon is other than just like office. What's the species? Office orc. Finding him in the wild. Yeah, is he? I don't know. How often does he go in the wild? I myself am not like I get out every now and then. I'm not totally homebound, but some weekends especially. This weekend I spent a lot of today like just looking through stuff. I'm very bummed because I was putting together for like tomorrow like the different years of my VTubing stuff, and I realized that when my computer exploded, I lost a lot of documentation and like just like a lot of stuff from like 2003 and 2002. So like I have less like photos and like stream previews and assets and stuff like that. Oh, okay. I I don't want to make the joke of like the gamer T-shirt where it's like You only have one life. I have many, and it's just like the fucking like Dovahkiin on there. But it's like that, but real. Mark where the orcs, so that'd be funny. Oh, okay, that makes just like as a bit. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this Earmy thing out. That could be like a little rougher on the toes too. I'll probably just touch them a bit. Also, the angles. The angles on these are the fucking worst. The fucking worst. It's kind of cool seeing more and more VTubers do stuff with Warhammer nonsense. I'm very happy about that actually. I feel like there's a weird expectation that I'm supposed to be upset that they're honing in on my territory, but like no, like it's cool seeing people do stuff. Oh Shadow, how you doing? And thank you for the prime sub. Thank you. 26 fucking months. Let's go. Hell yeah. I'm painting rat toes. Ooh. Ooh, there we go. I don't know watch TTS. Thought it was mid. That's not that uncommon of an opinion. There and I don't think this is a wrong take. There's a lot of people who are into Warhammer stuff that like love memes and jokes and whatnot. And there's a lot of people that are really adverse to that stuff, especially because like if you try to talk to someone who knows nothing about Warhammer memes, it makes them kind of weird to relate info back and forth to. Like as much as I like to joke about what's it called? Space Wolves being like Yiffy Yiff, Space Yiff, Honor Viking Honor. I guess they're not really that honor, but like you know. And like let's say somebody did want to talk about like, I don't know, like the burning of Prospero in earnesty. Like and that like the more those kind of jokes propagate outward into the universe. Do you use magnifying glasses? I don't. I wish I did. I wish I did. But I can't because magnifying glasses are very reflective. So you would see things that you should not see. Oh. I actually did there was one stream I did that and I saw some things in there and I was like, "Oh god," and I immediately privated that VOD afterwards. Either nobody noticed or everybody was real polite and said nothing. So I just quietly just kind of closed that one down. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So so the nice thing that I do get that's kind of close to magnification is I have 4 monitors, right? So I got music on the bottom left, Twitch on the top right, YouTube on the top left, and the bottom right's OBS. OBS itself is functionally very close to a magnifying glass. Like I'm not getting like the most crispest looking stuff like that, but it is much closer. It is much closer, so it does help a little bit. I think especially once this is something that I want to now that my funds are less tied up into some dumb bullshit and car repairs and stuff, I do want to start financing the better lens. There's a specifically I want to use the same lens Miniac uses because it's kind of a banging lens. And I think once I do that, I will have like my min-max dream setup for this sort of deal. First Menace. I mean, you're Rancher. How you doing? How you doing? You're not wrong. I think another thing is that there is the kind of person that when they see Warhammer memes, that's all they do. So like not even doing the conversation bit. Let's just say you are at your local shop. You're at your local shop, you're playing a good game, and a guy rolls up, and he does nothing but yell "wog" and talk like an orc for roughly 4 hours, and then leaves. And you're like, well, how that sounds like a fun guy. And let's say that the next Saturday, he does that again. And the Saturday after that, and the Saturday after that, and the Saturday after that. And it's the same memes. It's the same memes over and over and over and over and over and over because some people just do not let memes die. Now, doesn't that sound aggravating? Does that make your piss boil just slightly? Oh, it's Oval. Welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the Rat Payton and the Warhammer memes are bad. You should feel bad hour. No. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that there are some people that go too hard in the paint on the memes, and they find that stuff like text to speech does add extra memes and propagate a lot of stuff like that. Yeah, like you get into Knuckles, or even like, or do you ever have a friend that does nothing but send you like the most aggravating like Warhammer memes you've ever heard? I don't, but I know some people have had that. Like, just you're like, oh, you're into Warhammer. I'm gonna send you every text to speech thing I've ever heard, and you're like, no, please don't. Hooligan. I if it's a local hooligan, that'd be fun. Oh yeah, what Sylvaneth you painting? What Sylvaneth you painting? Yeah, shovels for Krieg. Is another one. You wound me. I'm so what I'm trying to say is, Matthew, you're a reasonable individual. I can talk to you like a person, right? I can communicate. I can communicate with you. You answer questions, and you are like, you have an animating spirit inside your body. There are some people that do like, would not let that go, and they would be nothing but like the most aggravating pile of memes you've ever heard at all times, to the point where they're not even really a person. They're just a walking like collection of memes, an animating force of memes. Shadowboxing because playing war leaders, the nails are biting. Yeah, that's. I also feel that also feels like a fake story as well. And that feels like in the same way that like when you hear about like that guy stories and tabletop RPGs, and it kind of sometimes those stories do borderline and then everyone clapped levels of detail. What's how you doing this, Mayor? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Give me a quick. There we go. Noise. Submit archers. Oh yeah, are those the ones that are flying around like the cool bugs? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I it's hard to tell because like as usually like there's basically when it comes to stuff like that, nobody wants to hear a good story on the internet, or like, I went to the local shop and I played with my friends and I had a fun time, because that's just like not super enticing. There's not much you get out of that. However, when you do like, oh, I ran into the biggest asshole ever and he shadow boxed and he did that, it's like that kind of story does spread a lot of that. Magic card that says you cannot lose. I don't. The thing is, I don't have it, and then everybody clap thing. I have stories for like competitive games and stuff. But I most of mine are kind of like, all right. Oh, I do like Warcry. I haven't gotten to play it in many years, but I really really enjoyed Warcry. Like, I remember a long time ago during the War Machine days, I basically like wombo comboed. Like, the store owner sat down with a Crix army for playing, and here's my thought was that like, oh, Crix army store owner, oh, you're playing meta. You know what's up. I need to alpha strike you real quick because shit's gonna escalate. So I did. I was just like bam bam wombo combo, killed him, moved on to like another match. And then later I hear like, oh yeah, the owner just got in a war machine. He's brand new. And I was like, oh no. And I remember going immediately to the front desk. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were new. And he was cool with it, but like, that's the kind of story I have kicking around in my head. I felt genuinely bad. It's like I didn't want to live up to the all War Machine players are incredibly sweaty nerds kind of hype. But like I had a misconception that I thought I was facing one of those. So I had to, I'm sorry, I had to go out at once. Yeah, I got started on mini painting with War Machine way back in the day. I was a Legion of Everblight guy. Um, which also sounds like I was trying to be super sweaty tournament tryhard. Really, they were cheap to build because I was in college, and also I like mutant dragon stuff. I did. Okay, if we did have a similar story, I guess, of just like all at once. I did play another VTuber at Magic over at Magfest. I will not say names, but he was playing. We were playing Commander, and he was playing Narset, which is usually a warning sign. And then I think I ended up looking at the top card of his deck through a card and saw that he had a mass land destruction spell. So I'm like, I'm sorry, dude, but because of you showed me this, I cannot allow you to live. I must go all out this once. And then I was playing Awaken the Blood Avatar, so I would not let Narset stick on the table at all forever. Hey, Echo. Yeah, YouTube chat's working. I did nothing to fix it. It just seems to be fine now. It just seems to be fine now. It must have just been like a temporary thing. What are you doing? Watching the local sponge rage quit because his Malifaux toys killed early. See, I mean, Malifaux's a game where you can get your shit killed really easy. So like, I don't know why he's having a freak out. Malifaux can be very hyper lethal if you're playing very hyper lethal crews. You started War Machine last year? Nice, hell yeah. I have not played in a hot minute. I have not played War Machine in a hot minute. They're mostly gathering dust inside my closet. Which is fine. They did what they needed to do for like when I played. Guy is actually pretty farther along than I thought. I could maybe do like a little bit more of the this color around the little things. This color around the things. How you're great at using your words to describe things you're painting. It's quitting the game entirely. Oh, it's one of those things. Oh, when you say rage quit, you mean he rage quit from the entire fucking game. About the echo. Yeah, so okay, I can explain that. I want to have YouTube and Twitch chat because I am multi-streaming this right now. I am multi-streaming this on my YouTube channel. Twitch is very dumb, which I'm sure will be shocking news, but they basically say like, yeah, you can multi-stream. That's legal to do now because you could multi-stream previously, but it was technically a no-no. Like if they caught you, you could get banned, sort of thing. And they're like, okay, you can do that, but you cannot combine the chats. You cannot combine the chats, and a lot of people ignore that rule. But I don't just because I'm a paranoid person, and I would rather not risk it. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. Oh yeah, I have mixed feelings about the new factions, mostly because like the thing that I really liked was Everblight, and Everblight, what's it called? Everblight has been super fucking wrecked, and I don't know how I feel about the new Chimera faction, which is the Legion placement. Yeah, we can go over that later, Echo. It's not a big deal. I think it's just because, like, mentally, like, I hate using D&D alignments because they're stupid, but I am very much, like, a lawful good person that just has very chaotic hobbies and interests and stuff like that. Like, I'm cool with people doing whatever they want and whatever, but I am very much like I like to play by the rules and I like to make sure that all the shit I'm doing is like up to spec and legit. Especially because like what I've seen is like the alternative is you just get your shit fucking kicked off. Like that's why hey, if you're on YouTube, you're probably not hearing any background music right now. It's because I use plugins to exclude that because I had background music unexcluded exactly for one stream during the Warhammer reveals, and I got like not copyright like stricken, but I got gently bonked by YouTube. I'm not big on alignments anyway, but I'm also not big on D&D these days. Outside of like a little lingering nostalgia I have. Also, historical wifers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Euripides. It says, yeah, you fixing these? Hey, nice. Oh, we got multiple pun people now. If historical waifus, if you see Inquisitor Hammond in chat, you will have a fellow punsmith to hang with. Hell yeah. Yeah, I did. I fixed the tasty rocks, and they're looking much better than they did when I worked on them last time. So I feel I enjoyed them a lot more. I'm probably going to do 2 rings of black around there. That's fine. Is the Swole Arnold parody fairy? That's me. I'm the rippest guy who ever lived. I got the most pecs. Dads love it. Nice. He's like the neverborn giant dude, right? I think so. That sounds about right. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the cyborg dragons. I like the bio horror freak aspect of Everblight, and making them into Yu-Gi-Oh dragons was not exactly what I wanted out of Malifaux. Yeah, Togesa, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? I'm working on the base. Working on the basis for my rats. Also, you got the play number? Hell yeah. Nice. Oh, that's your first one. Fuck yeah, let's go. Congratulations. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. How you doing? How you doing? There are 0 Carnival players where I'm at. 0 altogether. None at all. I So when it comes to war games near me, just based on my local shop, we have an Infinity scene that's reasonably big. I have BattleTech, Moonstone, and then like the Marvel Crisis Protocol and slash Shatterpoint. I know they're different games, but like they are very similar audience. Like I think everybody who plays one plays the other where I'm at. Doing some hell diving, nice. Ooh, speaking about hell diving, I still have yet to play the game, but I found like there's a guy on Patreon a while ago who did like a couple of hell divers. I found another guy who straight up did like 20 with interchangeable heads. And they're part of his tribe right now, so you can get the STLs on those for like $5. Let me link that real quick. They look pretty legit if I wanted just to do a fucking Helldivers guard army. Maybe a Helldivers guard kill team might be fun. Yeah, let me see if I can get you a link for that. Anyone who likes that. Doing Chimera for your fiance? Fuck yeah, let's go. Dusk is pretty neat. I think if I had to play one, maybe Dusk then. Yeah, Tempest Silence would work for that. I think also though I'd really like Cephalids. But they're kind of hard to get these days. There we go. So yeah, there we go. These are... Don't pay $15 for these. Specifically because they have a tribe deal right now that you can get a bunch of models for like 5. So like... Yeah, I saw Ermang is back, and I was like... I was under the impression that G-Dubs was going to sue him for every, like, into bankruptcy. So it's kind of surprising to see him back this early. Oh, okay. So my mini factory has what's called tribes, which are effectively subscription services. So like you spend $5, you get whatever minis are available that month. Usually they'll have like a welcome package to get you like, ooh, check us out for the first time. It's a great way to get a bunch of STLs legally for like a good price. I'm subscribed to a couple different ones. I got the Bestiarm one from Blue Art that does the HR Giger stuff that I like a lot. How you doing, Illusion? How you doing? Welcome. I'm painting rat bases, which is going very well. Oh. There you go. The thing is, like, when you get one from tribes, though, technically for most things, when you buy the STLs, you're not supposed to send them to people. I don't know the legalities on that one. So play that one, as per your local areas and whatnot. Let's go to this boy. Let's go to this boy. And then let me try to my flesh mixture has begun to solidify, so I need to like... Okay, it returns back to its consistency. Oh, so if you're just doing it as like for like a friend thing. Oh yeah, yeah, it must be a bitch to get Crucible Guard stuff. I could definitely see that. I technically when what's it called, when Privateer Press was like, we're selling a bunch of models that will no longer stock. Part of me was like, ooh, I should grab those. But also I was like, I should stop buying models for games that I will not play. I say this as somebody who's still kind of sort of eyeing the Game of Thrones war game box that's at my local used store for like $80. Because I have heard good things about that game, and also my what's it called? There is, I think, a scene in my local store. Like, I know they keep having like the newer stuff in. But the thing is, I don't know if I really care that much about the Lannisters or the Starks. The Baratheons, if I had to choose, just entirely off aesthetics and like stuff that I vaguely remember from the show. Like you get the Stag Knights and everything, which is like, fuck yeah, let's go. Let's go. 500 of my friends. These also happen to be $1. Yeah. Nah, I'm pretty sure you would get absolutely fucking wrecked for that, but I get the idea. I've heard good things about Kings of War. I'm current like I really like war games in general, so I'm more than willing to like look up new ones. Kings of War is one I've kind of had my eyes on, but I've not super gotten like into it. Oh, that's where the Guild Ball people went. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I don't know what it's like where I'm at, so that could also be a thing. Oh god, I got a little bit of pink in that. Which I'm a little iffy because I know my Infinity scene is sweaty as all fuck because like my past experience trying to get into Infinity at said scene was not great. Did not have a great time. Doing box battle of Gilead. I mean, it's a good box, and like there's also that box in my local shop, and I am tempted as well because I'm still very much want to play that game, and I'm just waiting because there's a guy, like I said, there's a guy in my EDH group that joined recently who's a big Lord of the Rings fan. I'm like, this could be. What is that? There's like a weird shaving piece or something like that. Hard to tell. It's like a scrap of something. Oh yeah, I forgot also if you're like, how why is there a hole in there? It's because for some reason when I stripped the paint, some of the cleaning solution seeped into the like the armpit of the model and I had to drain it out, and that was the best way I could do it was via a hole nobody will see once I actually like strap this motherfucker to a base. It does look weird. I will agree that it looks very strange, but I assure you it's for reasonable reasons. Well, I'll say hello, Ice Swallow. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fucking name. Your fucking name. I see how it is. How you doing? How you doing? Well, luckily, my brain has been conditioned that I will only read partial names at first. How you doing, though? How you doing? I'm painting some Skaven Stormfiends. Oh yeah, paint it pink. Working on the pink. I have to like go back and touch up those tones later though, just because it's awkward. Also, there's also like a lot of musculature. I'm gonna need to like go back and kind of like refix this a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, just don't mind the hole. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I don't know. I like the idea. I definitely like the idea of playing like all the war games, but I definitely do not have the time or energy or funds to do all the war games, which is a little issue. I think in my dream setup, I'd be like one of those like war game channels where it's like, what are we playing today? I don't know. Let's go to our collection and we'll just do a match or something like that. Kind of like guerrilla wargaming, and I think there's a couple of others that do that. Get a Vanguard boxer. Ooh, very nice. I have not gotten me a big old box of anything in a hot minute. Except I will have the what's it called? You're doing good? Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. I still got the ghoul box coming in whenever G Dubs deigns to restock that motherfucker. G Dubs, please. I would like my ghouls. Thank you very much. I've already kind of decided though, because I don't think I'm gonna necessarily play Flesh Eater Quartz in Age of Sigmar. I'm probably going to use them for some heavy, heavy, heavy kit bashing. Hello, Flaming. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing some mini painting today. Paint more storm vermin. Yeah, let's go. I have an idea that I want to do with my storm vermin for like a speed painty thing, where I want to do an airbrush and put a layer. Oh yeah. So I talked about the Lady Custodes a little bit. I'm kind of of the opinion that I personally could not give a shit, but also I'm going to wait till G Dubs gives like an official announcement. Because if they meant to do that on purpose, if they meant for Lady Custodes on purpose, I feel like G Dubs would have announced it by now. They would have been. Oh, for people who don't know, basically there's a leak of the Custodes Codex, and there are some lines that basically straight out state, or maybe not as straight out, but they are very much like this is a woman Custodes, and it feels like, according to the way my brain would work, if I feel like if G Dubs wanted to do that on purpose, they would be, because like they've been pretty excited about like releasing models that are female before, like a lot of like the Stormcast and stuff like that. Have a lot of like even like the trailer of the new Stormcast thing was like the main character was a lady. I think she's actually been the trailer lady. for all the editions where she gets her shit wrecked because that's just what you do in as Stormcast in a trailer. You show up, you do cool big Stormcasty things, and then whatever the local baddie is just absolutely obliterates your shit. Because unfortunately, Stormcasts have to job in the same way that Daemon Primarchs have to job. AKA, like, because they can respawn, that means they have to just get their shit kicked in by, like, whatever the current bad guy is. Like, it's like, oh, like, yeah, it's like, so, like, as a Stormcast, it's gotta be embarrassing to get your shit, like, it was Cruel Boys in 3rd edition, and it's Skaven in 4th. And, like, as you're like, I am powered by the great god Sigmar. I wear his holy thunderstrike armor. I am the hammer that will bring death to his foes. And then like a little scrunkly goblin or rat will just come and fucking shank your ass. Not a big fan. Hey, hold on. See something. What is one? See a thing real quick. There we go. Let's just try that for now. Hey, there we go. Do not know how to ban properly on YouTube, but I think I'm gonna time out the person that is just going for like the lowest quality grade school bullshit. I'll look at how to do that later. Yeah. Let's see. The new adjective, noun, verbs. Yeah, that's kind of the usual Games Workshop operation, stuff like that. Yeah, oh yeah, getting your ass kicked by nerdlings is pretty rough too. I don't know. Like I said, I don't care. Like on a certain level, I'm not a Custodes player, and I don't have any strong opinions on Custodes. So like, if some of them are women now, I could not give a fuck. Eh, eh. It's the gnome blood. The gnome Blood Bowl team does look pretty good. I don't have a huge desire to do Blood Bowl in person, but a lot of teams do look very nice. A lot of the teams do look very, very nice. You're going to be drying a little bit right now. Is insistent. I mean, for a while that was like a special deployment. It was like some sort of like rotting cohort or whatever. Oh, bad pal, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I am painting. I am painting rats. Just like clip that off real quick. I cannot delete it from my chat thing, but I don't want that to be sitting there on stream for a while. Hey, there we go. Nice. I'm good at this. Yeah, fling rocks. Just I mean, that's basically what they do. Oh yeah, I know what I need to do. I need to get metal. I gotta get their funky little. I already did like the little like this is where the bruising kicks in. I just need to get the little metal chunks. I actually get these guys ready for the oil wash stage tonight too. I'm very excited. Yeah, I mean the Custodes process I think is different enough from the Space Marines that like, hey, if Games Workshop wanted to get the like, I would like to have female Space Marines in a way that like would upset the least amount of people. I guess Custodes makes sense. But yeah, push the other guy's comments out. Yeah, if you want to just do that real quick, you could just, or actually I could just do that. Um, um, dot 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 dot. There we go. All right, then that should. No, god damn it! I just pushed it back. Ah, okay, there we go. It's been sufficiently wide. Baba booey. Thank you. I appreciate the baba booey. There we go. Let's get these little. These are the ones that are gonna be a little bit tricky. Traverse. I know the general idea of Custodes, if I'm going to be honest, but I don't know a lot of lore specifics. I know they've been around since the heresy. I know up until Gilliman flushed them out of the palace, they mostly just guard the emperor. I know they're really, really banging, and that like when they're really, really old, they they basically got that sort of retirement thing where they just get sent out just to do a bunch of cool shit until they get killed. I it's this is something that does fuck with me though because like so I heard that there were 10,000 custodies, which you're like, wow, that's not a lot, and you're right. But the thing is, because of the Codex Astartes, each Space Marine chapter only has 1,000. So like, and like I know Games Workshop's bad with numbers, and like popular armies are just wherever the fuck at all times. But there's 10 times as many custodies as there are Ultramarines. Which is kind of wild if you think about it, it's kind of wild. So Isaval, I did actually um I was like I'm looking at the little stitchy bits. I have 2 boxes of Warcaster. I got it before I was a VTuber and just was part of the Kickstarter. I got Dusk, not Dusk. I I forget what they are. I got the Marchers, I think like the ones with like the kind of brown tan armor. And then the evil guys, like, whose names I cannot remember for the life of me. They've been sitting in their box because I this is back when I still did not, like not that I dislike Privateer Press, but I was just still kinda like I had reasonably, like, warm feelings, and I was willing to kind of, like, kickstart a game. I also did get a really bitchin' battle mat for that thing as well. Like, I got quite a bit of just, like, swag, but I have not played the game, and I still have all the models basically kicking around. They'll follow their own rules. Oh, do they break the codex? I guess I'm sure a lot of Space Marine chapters cheat, but it is just kind of funny. Just like that amount is a little loopy. Oh yes, the Artenium Continuum. Yes, I do have them. Yes, I have the boxes for both. I got the boxes for both. I have like I had a couple of mixed heroes. Will I do anything with them ever? Probably not. They've been firmly sitting around in my pile of opportunity. Whoa. Whoa. Oh yeah, do they do the Grey Knights thing where it's like technically the process is so strenuous that like by law of averages there should like if you ever just like look up the process of what it takes to be a Grey Knight, it's so ridiculous. It's kind of amazing that Grey Knights even exist. Which I mean, it's 40K. Like it's one of those things. It's like the realism part of that's not really the point, and also it's going to be goofy as shit. Yeah. That's why I like the Minotaurs though, because if they, I feel like with the absolute confidence that the Minotaurs are breaking the tenets of the Codex Astartes, and they don't give a fuck. I they're so good. It's nice with great shame. Well, the thing is, like, I don't think that's a great shame though. I've heard Warcaster's a very fun game. It just has like the 1-2 death knell of like this was a Kickstarter game, and that this is a kick. Okay, it's a 3 point. It's a Privateer Press game that's not War Machine. It's a Kickstarter game, and it got released during COVID, which is not great. I've heard nothing but good things about the gameplay. So, like, if you technically boxed those up and made them like a pick up and play board game, they would do pretty well. I thought they were more than just thousands. I know there's like little bits where it's like they were supposedly like Emperor Gene Seed. I know one of them was like one of the founders was a loyalist Death Guard dude. His name escapes me at the moment. Space Wolves went Lamau even. Yeah. The what's it called? Like the month of shame, I think that's what that is. With when they decide to get into a little tiff with the Space Wolves that did not end well. That's definitely a little thing that like a wash is gonna eventually fix, and I'll be okay with that. What even derive its heresy if you question it. It's yeah, I think it's because it's supposed to be like, well, how are they so cool and psychery? And it's supposed to be like, ooh, the Emperor's gene seed. like not Gene C, but like genetics derived from the Emperor. Yeah, I mean that's unfortunately like piece of all the problem with like I love niche war games, but a lot of times unless you build a scene, it's like, eh, you're not getting a lot of traction. And at least with other war games, you could buy the game in a store. I don't know if they actually sell. I don't know where like a new player would buy Warcaster. I legitimately do not know. I have not the foggiest idea where how a new player would get in. To think over their leisure reviving of Magnus. Oh, okay. So is that something that just like in one bit of lore says they're that, and another bit of lore says that? Yeah, I guess it's there's so much just like many books and hearsay and whatnot that I feel like maybe me saying anything with confidence about any Space Marine chapter is kind of a fool's errand. Oh god, I don't even know what's up with Alfarius. I think there was a book that was like Alfarius was like technically the first Primarch that was found, and he was trained by Malkador and some other shit. And so who knows what level of like too loyal for you undercover double super triple espionage thing. I totally forgot. Oh, you can only get online, yeah. I love the similar war game like that that was doomed to basically the same fate called Wrath of Kings, and it was a successful Kickstarter game by Cool Mini or Not, which meant that like it sold well and then never got supported and is effectively dead. I'm fairly certain Rat Ogres are getting a new model. The current one is too ugly. It is absolutely too ugly. They would be a fool to not replace that thing. Alphonse wrote that book. See, this is another one of those things when it comes to memes in 40K. Like, there's so many Alpha Legion memes. I don't know what's real, and I don't even mean that like, ooh, what they want you to like. What is real with the Alpha Legion? As in, like, I don't even know what's a bit. I don't know what's a bit at this point. What is it? Who the fuck knows? What is like? What is accurate Alpha Legion lore? Fuck you, buddy. The entire story is summon. So it's literally written in the book that the book might be bullshit. God damn it! Why is it like that? Well, I know why it's like. I guess it's kind of fun, but also like, goddamn, infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. Sophia late this year, early next year. Did they mention Warcaster getting A support? Like, is Privateer Press on board for that? Would be nice if they did. Like I said, I've heard nothing but good things about Warcaster. It just got stuck with like Privateer Press making it. It's to go trader by the Cabal because of Horus won the suffering be okay. The real traders with the Dark Angels. You mean the Fallen, or you mean like something else? I don't know. This is where. Oh yeah, Rufus. My pile of shame. I have that same pile of vampires kicking around the House Goritzi starter, and I think like a couple of hero units. There used to be a time where you could just buy Wrath of Kings models on eBay. I have a lot of House Nasir, and then I think I have an entire Technus army that's just sitting pre-assembled. Which is why I'm trying to do a little bit more like looky into not 3D printing. What am I want to do more looking around into speed painting because I would love to go to a like these older pile of shame projects of mine, just be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna jazz it up. Written to be something you question, I guess. Okay, I don't know. The Privateer Press 3D printing thing always is kind of weird to me, just because like I don't know. I see them occasionally print things with weird issues that I was like, if I could just print these, I would not have these issues. Privateer Press, I would love to print these models. Just do like a subscription service or something. That would be fine. That would be fine. The way I think Wrath of Kings, I don't know if I'd call them pinup. You know, like Wakfu. My brain always likes to think of like Wrath of Kings as like that kind of like overly French kind of like fantasy setting where it's like, yeah, is there a lot of just like big baps kicking around? Yeah, but that's just because it's like very European. the muscles pop out? I figure out what to do with the muscles. Oh god, not the French. I don't actually know if Wrath of Kings is French, but like, all right, hold on, I'm gonna show you a Wrath of Kings model. Um, I'm gonna show you a Wrath of Kings model, and like, not all of them are like this. Not all of them are like this, but I want to show you. I want to show you one of the overseers. I want to show you one of the overseers for House Technus. And when I show you this, on a scale from 1 to 10, I want you all just to think about like how French. No, I'm not showing the thick lady. I'm not showing the thick lady. That would be a good option. That would be a good option for that. But I'm going to show you a different one. Yeah, 1843. I really like the what's it called? There's the like the transhuman horrible murder video game faction. Okay, this is the Union boss from House Technus. They have like they're like the steampunky manufacturing kind of thing. They have a lot of dudes in like steam armor and like kind of like pig workers. Now, when you look at this though, maybe it's just me, but this feels French. Because the little gnome on top is controlling him. They have like an equivalent of like a halfling gnomes in the universe that are just like big-headed gnome things. They do got some other, like I said, I do have like a decent amount of these kicking around, and they look actually pretty rad. Like here, let me show you what like a typical trooper looks like for them. Let me show you a typical House Technus trooper. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's French. It's got that kind of like weird European sensibility to it. There we go. Oh yeah, no, I know Kingdom Death. I got the Kingdom Death box kicking around that I still need to like build anything from. Goddamn. Yeah, like these guys look very fun. Like I said, they're steampunky, but in like a way that's like pretty fun. I wanted to paint them up and use them for maybe like 1-page rules or something like that because Wrath of Kings is hella fucking dead. Okay. Ah. Oh, Friday. Yeah, I am very green. How you doing? How you doing? I'm green hair, green tongue, green eyes, you know. At the pricey box. I did. It's because it was hella on sale during Black Friday. So I got it and it's been sitting in my closet and I need to do something with it. I need to paint a single monster. I want to do the Gorm, like the big kind of like lanternfish baby one. I think that would be a fun one to do. Or maybe just work my way through the monsters. Just be like, all right, white lion, screaming antelope, Gorm, butcher, phoenix, I think is the next one, maybe. But yeah. It's the thing is like I wanted that. I've been wanting that box since college, but I was not able to afford it because college. Oh, carrot cheese, how you doing? Welcome. I'm working on some rats today. On some rats. Book erotic fan. Hello, Captain. Oh God, I I could talk a lot about the Book of Erotic Fantasy from D&D 3.5. It's a wild book. I think the next tabletop Zatsu I want to do is on Turnip 28, though. I want to do one on Turnip 28 about how you would build an army and like kit bashing. I would want to do like a 2-part where in part 1 I would go over the rules and like what I like to use for kit bashing, like how I like to browse for stuff for kit bashing, and part 2 would be specifically like painting and assembling some of the stuff. It is hella expensive. Oh, if you think that's a big tongue, I got this big tongue as well. Ah. Oh, you can't even see all of it. There we go. So you can use, I have used actual like nature, like twigs and sticks before. Yeah, I've heard about the Custodes, the lady Custodes. I'm of the opinion that I'm gonna wait for G-dubs to see what they want to do with that. Either way, I have no big I have no strong feelings either way. Yeah, basically, there's been a codex leak, and it strongly implies, if not outright states, and I haven't looked at it directly, that there's lady custodies. Uh, my Explorer just crashed. Okay, stream still seems online. There we go. Okay, seems badass. Hell yeah, nice. I don't have any custodies, but like I'm basically okay for whatever. Like I'm a chaos boy, no skin off of my teeth. All right, so this is okay. The guy is. I figure out like if I need to do anything else. It's like this is what he looks like right now. Oh yeah, no, I should not oil wash him before I glue on the base because I don't want to get the crystal dirty. I don't want to get the crystal. I don't want to get the Jo crystal like too grungy. I think I'm gonna oil wash. I think I'm going to. Oh wait, hold on. There's like a couple little bits. Don't believe alerts on Twitter. It's really not subtle. Gotcha. Good. Well, my thought process though is more like I'm not doubting its existence. I just feel like if that was going to be a thing, that G Dubs would have been like, "Hey, here's like check out what thing we're going to be doing. Also, here's some models." Because as far as I'm aware, they've not revealed any. Like they showed like one Custodes captain guy, and that guy is just like I saw him during preview season. I was like, that is a Custodes model out of 10. Yep, that is certainly a squat banana man with some stuff going on, and I felt like nothing from it because a lot of Custodes stuff kind of looks the same. They have a good look, but a lot of the individual bits seem to very much blend in. So I don't know. I feel like if they were going to do Lady Custodes, and I'm not saying it's incorrect, I'm saying like I'm surprised G Dubs has said nothing until this point. It feels weird. It feels weird that they would not hype this up. Like progressive fans are getting hyped. Okay. God, that just gave me the weirdest cynical like Games Workshop put Lady Custodes in because they knew the rules were going to be shit. I don't think that's your intention, but that's also something like I could see people like you guys remember the like the joke about like whenever Blizzard would do something really horrible, they would make an Overwatch character gay. I cannot imagine G Dubs would do something like that, but yeah, a lot of banana men kind of well, because I like the idea of Custodes is like this is a cheap army you can get into, and that like they're like reasonably like elite. Some speculations on TG. I love TG, but TG is not where you go for speculation without doing a lot of research yourself. There's still people pushing some guy's insane copy pasta rant as like, hey, have you heard the latest Games Workshop rumors? No, that's just a guy. It's just a guy who wants attention. It's sad that this happens like pretty often. DJ I think is good for a couple things like the what's it called? The threads about niche war games can be good when somebody doesn't have a vendetta against a niche war game you're into. Did they address them? I cannot imagine why. There's just no reason. There's no reason to. Because it's there's those leaks were absolutely fuck. I still can't get over those leaks. Like we're gonna stop selling both white primer and blue primer. I'm gonna be real, everybody. Games Workshop will not stop selling blue primer because Ultramarines exist. They will never stop selling blue primer because that's literally they're like, hey, are you the most babbiest Space Marine player of all time? Here's what you do. You get some blue primer, you spray that all over your model. Whoa, cool. Now you just paint the little shoulder pads and maybe put a little bit of gold on the chest. Wow, you're battle ready. Would you like to get even more fancy? How about a wash? Whoa. That's kind of how that just generally goes down. Yeah, that's a strange choice. Like like it's a weird thing to assume. Yeah, also TG is bad at card games. I'm gonna be real. If you see anyone from that place who's talking about being good at card games, they're liars. They're liars. All right, so I think this boy is ready for an oil wash. I think he's ready, and then because like I definitely like the skin's a little splotchy in a lot of spots, but I think I need the oil wash to kind of go in and unify that before I do with some like highlights and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Missed. You missed the rat basically being done. Also, look how banging he's gonna look on this base. I'm fucking real jazzed how this is gonna turn out. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Lad. Lad. All right, let's go do the other one now. Yippee! What do you need? What do you need to really get going? I wonder how I feel about the fur color I chose. I think I'm gonna fix the fur color a little bit. Zoom in a little. Well, I do because I love oil washes. I do have the streaking grime. Actually, I'm debating whether I want to do a proper oil wash or use like the AK streaking grime stuff, which in theory I could do tonight, but I don't know. I think I might get better results if I just ironically I wash them and they get dirtier. Magic. Uh and then luckily if we get too early, I have a bunch of what's it called? I have a bunch of the I have a bunch of the plague monks which I have did a zenithal and a little highlights on like a little dry brush whites because I want to actually I want to do one of those right now as a test. Just as a test. Shaky, 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 shaky. So I have a bunch of plague monks. I have like 30 that need painted. The sculpts are kind of jank as all fuck. So my thought process was like, okay. How do I get these done quick? I was like, all right, let's try out the new Army Painter speed paints. We'll see how that looks like. Listen, like a bit of hair in there. Fuck that out. Oh wait, I got tweezers. Let me do that. Fuck on via the prep. Hold on. I think I just need to do like a quick knife slice. Hold on. Chote them up. This. I hate this. The downside to having long hair as a mini painter is it gets everywhere and it's a pain in the ass. There we go. Choto a minute. I also brought the knife out of sight because I did not want to mess with that. Hey, Fatalord, have yourself a good night and take it easy, yo. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. There we go. Now I can apply. This is the Army Painter Purple. This is the Army Painter Purple. Like I said, I just want to get these rats done. So I'm looking for techniques to get them battle ready ish. So I'm trying. I haven't done a lot of slap chop stuff, but I'm gonna if it lets me go through my backlog of things that are just going to rot forever, I'm willing to give it a shot. Let's see. Also, Moby Fox 4LF or Moby Fox Elf, depending. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, when it comes to like slap chop stuff, I'm still kind of a rookie. I'm trying to get that like good because like if I whenever it's like all right, do the gray dry brush. That's always the one that comes out really chunky. So I decide to do a rattle can one for this guy. I did find like a really banging. This is Army Painter speed paints, which so basically contrast. Like after G Dubs was like, we're making contrast paints, everyone's like, oh fuck, we gotta get in on that. We gotta get in on that shit. Which I mean makes sense. Army Painter ones. This is the version 2. The first one had a really bad reactivation issue where like if you painted it again, it would effectively become workable, which to some degree is not bad, but it also meant you had to varnish. I love the new rat sculpts like a whole bunch. I love the new rat sculpts. They are very, very good. I mean, they've only really shown like the leak of the weapons team, which I saw like the digital like build on that, and that seemed pretty solid. But also, what's it called? The clan rats look really, really good. The clan rats look really, really good. So I'm excited. Rather than gray. Oh yeah, I've heard some people do that as well. Do that like use like browns or something like that. Like a instead of a gray, do like a instead of a black, do like a dark brown and kind of build it from there. That's probably a good idea. I think if I was using this like outside of oh god, outside of just some plague monks, I would consider looking into doing it that method because that does seem like it has a lot of potential. I'll switch over to Twitch. Oh yeah, totally do that. It's all good. When it comes to like which I would prefer, do whatever service is most comfortable for you to be on. I know some people that are like Twitch is banned at my place of employment, and I would like to watch mini painting guy during work hours. I guess it's a Saturday now though. Hey, and then Isovo of Prime. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing, Breadless? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You can beat the Twitch chat. There we go. Build rival and competing fan bases. Battle for my affection. Do it like I said. I know a lot of Warhammer people are on YouTube, which is another reason I'm doing like the multi-stream stuff. I'm a natural, like not natural. I'm so used to Twitch streaming. It's what I'm most comfortable with. So, but like I'm find that the multi-streaming is giving me what I want, giving me the best of both. But hey, how you doing, Breadless? How you doing? I'm doing good. I am doing a quick um I'm doing a quick just like contrast paint test on this rat. Like so far seems pretty good. I think getting the thickness to be a design like I think naturally I want to thin it down, and I think for these speed paints you're not supposed to. Like you're supposed to keep it reasonably thick. Also, having a dropper ball compared to the fucking contrast bottles, Jesus Christ. Hey, you got 2 greetings. You can get more if you want. I sometimes am very forgetful, and I will give people multiple greetings. So, that's part of the package. Let's go. I think some of like the sleeves and the bottom of the outfit, I will just hit back later with a black. There we go. Found it. Yeah, multi-streaming. Like multi-streaming has been good, and I've always kind of wanted to do some more YouTubey content anyway. I've been very busy. So I like I said, I got some Necronica sessions I need to upload. I would like to go back and upload some more tabletop stuff that I've done previously. And then also I got some video ideas, but I've been basically between April Fools and like this weekend preparing for my 4-year anniversary of streaming. I've had a lot of strong lack of time to do some stuff like that. Less time than I would like. How's this looking as far as like highlights? It's like the purple is still kind of drowning them out a little bit. Unless I go really, really light, but then it just looks like it's like very faded. I mean, if that's how it is, so be it. I also find gripping these little bases. These Games Workshop stands are kind of dumb. Do not buy them, but like I've already bought one. Gripping like the tiny rat bases like aggravates the fuck out of my hand. So hey, this will work. It is a little guy. This is nice. Okay, this still even with all my like I probably have to refine the process a little bit. Still giving me. Am I doing drunk stream? No, I cannot do a drunk stream unfortunately because I have the work the next day. So I cannot get particularly schlooshed. My big plan so far is I want to go back for some older models. I have a fun thing I want to reveal during that as well. And so what's it called? I never did a proper debut. I never did a proper debut initially, like in the very, very early age. Hello, Lemon. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm working on a rat. While I'm waiting to technically the other rat just needs work, and I'm not waiting for it to dry or anything. I just want to see how this contrast rat turns out so I can knock out 30 plague monks in like a reasonable stretch of time. But what's it called? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I did find my live 2D debut. So I've never gotten a chance to do that thing where it's like Vtuber watches their first stream and cringes. I'm gonna watch one that's like pretty old at this point, so that should be fun. I'm pretty excited. I don't think it's gonna be like the biggest fucking reveal jamboree party of all time, but it's been nice going over the stuff and looking at all as far as I've like look at all the stuff I've done. So yeah. And I have like some like various assets and clips and whatnot, just like a bunch of fun miscellany. I'm still sad. So last June, my computer exploded, and I lost a bunch of stuff. So like as far as like some stuff from like 2022 and like 2023, I lost a decent amount of just like miscellany, which is kind of sad for like archival purposes. Like I still have this VODs and stuff like that, so those never actually got lost because I've been very good for backing those up. I mean, I just don't got all the fun assets and whatnot, or like the little pictures, other similar things. All right, so rat contrast rat verdicts. Fine, fine out of 10. One more thing I want to do before I go back to the big boy. Before I go back to the big boy, I got one more contrast color, which is dark wood. I just want to see what it looks like for the stick. I want to contrast the stick. Now it's a jamboree. Oh, thank you, Brett. It's fine. So, like, on one hand, I lost some stuff that I was not able to get back, but I had a decent amount of backups. Like, I had a Dropbox that had like my VTube studio set up and like my OBS set up. So, like, I was hampered, but not as bad as like starting from scratch. Um, okay, this is pretty good for like a plague monkey sort of. Yeah, this still kind of has like a gray undertone, but that's fine. I am also going to oil wash these as well. Like I said, we're going for quick, and this guy is probably taking what, like maybe like 5 minutes to do. I feel like if I wanted to knock them out even quicker, I probably could. So yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, so it also was kind of nice because like my PC, my previous one was like a budget PC from like 2017. So I sold a bunch of magic cards. Unironically, that's how I afforded this new model, and by model I mean like this, and also my PC repairs. Is I sold a ludicrous amount of magic cards. Like I'm talking like thousands of dollars worth of magic cards. Oh yeah, I love oil washes so much. They're so good. They are legit. How you doing, Furrow? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What do? I paint rats, and I can mean it. This is the most I've paint rats I've been in a hot minute. Nobody can call me a filthy liar now. Wow, no one called me a filthy liar. No one gave a shit. And I mean that in a nice way, as in like they like people are just like, how? I just like seeing you paint. And I'm like, oh, thank you. But I don't paint as enough rats for that to be my logo. How I am. Mostly because I think the I will say the what's it called? The Skaven reveals have kind of reinvigorated that little portion of my brain a little bit. Where it's like I was like, Skaven were fun, but like also I hate painting horde armies, which is funny because Skaven is like the archetypical this is a horde army. But it's true. It sometimes just sitting there and knocking out like a bunch of rats is exhausting, not fun. There we go. There we go. I can do one more thing, guy says after saying I'm gonna do one more thing. This I already have the metal paint out. So like I'm just gonna go through the blade and like the little tips and just give it a base coat of like metallic. This is not benefiting from the quick paint at all, but like my metals, I'm gonna give him a rusty fucking blade later anyway. So that's not the biggest deal. I feel the same detail creep. So I don't for painting I don't know because yeah, I agree. They're pretty detailed. I don't think they're that bad though. Like I don't think it's gonna be that frustrating to paint them. But I could definitely see that like yeah, there's a so I mean some people do similar stuff with that, but yeah, I find just using good old metallics. is better than trying to like do like slap chop metallic metal. Silva versus oh yeah, the one with the mushroom Sylvanet. That one looked pretty legit. I have not played Warcry in a hot minute. I would someday I would like to get back into that. Maybe finally finish my Splintered Fang team. God damn. Oh no, I've not done any because like that was a thing like the army painter one singular dip. You're like just dip your entire thing into this. Just dip your entire model into it. And usually it looks like shit. I think the best thing to do that full body dip is like if you are going to be doing well, skeletons. I think skeletons work with the dip. I think you can do a skeletal dip pretty easily. I think that's not too bad. However, basically anything else it's going to look like pretty messy and not great. So we're Irving. How you doing? Horror loving. When I say Irving, goddamn. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's all the time, Christina? How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm having a good night. I'm working on this rat. The other rat is basically ready for oil wash. Let me show you the other rat I was working on. There we go. So yeah, he needs some oil washing, which I'm gonna do off stream. I guess that's true. I guess you could use like a Raycar like a warm flesh tone dip and probably be okay. I don't like doing them though. I do like doing heavy oil washes though, so like I'm not that far off. This guy is also very like precariously like he is just barely fitting on this base. Like hot damn, he is just holding on for dear life. Yeah, I can see Undead being aight for that kind of thing. There we go. I need to hit the cloak again with another layer of Incubi Darkness, which for a while Incubi Darkness was legitimately my favorite color in this game. Like from the G Dubs range. I think Warlock Bronze might be my new one now, but like otherwise pretty similar. Yeah, I don't think I actually really used Army Painter paints until recently. I have a couple of their airbrush paints and they're fine. They were okay out of 10, I guess. There we go. Bit on that. But like yeah, some of their speed paints seem fine. I like their blood speed paint. They have like a crimson blood speed paint that I would mix with I would specifically mix that with some stuff. I was like, "Hey, crack baby, how you doing? How you doing?" Oh yeah, no, night. I so I didn't do it for. I don't have night haunt, but here we go. I do have an example. I did that similar thing with the Lord of the Rings Witch King, where it's like, yeah, he's a ghost. So yeah, using Incubi Darkness for a base and then doing some like highlights off that was like pretty banging. Oh, Vicky, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, and the Age of Sigmar skeletons fuck super hard. And hello, Nitrous, how you doing? I see Skaven I show up. Well, you better look. I've been doing a lot of Skaven lately. I have been actually earning my I Paint Rats moniker. Yeah, I way a long time ago even I was like, what if I had one Age of Sigmar army for each of the Grand Alliances? And I think I was gonna have like the skeletals maybe for death, but I don't have a strong desire to get a death army anytime soon, other than the Flesh Eater Courts. Yeah, they're good skeletons, and if it's like, hey, do you if you play RPGs, I would recommend looking into those Nighthawk skeletons just to have skeletons. Do you just want pretty skeletons? Ooh, closet. Oh yeah. That's cool that you're gonna get a Rylanor, but yeah, I feel you. I feel like there's a lot of times I'm like, ah yes, I need this paint, and I pull it out and it's all dried as shit. And so, because it's either a G-Dubs paint, I do have paints that have survived since I started mini painting. Like legitimately paints from like 2000 and 2011 was kind of roughly around that time. Another layer of dark on you. I will eventually do a very similar technique, but I think I'm definitely gonna wait for the wash before I do that for these guys. Real broad strokes. Rings. But yeah, Death Army. I have in general thought that the Death Armies do look pretty banging. I don't know. I'm at a point where I'm realizing that I have more armies and models from various games than I'm ever gonna have time to do stuff with. But also I still have desires to get more for stuff. Oh, I could definitely see that, especially like yeah, some of those 90s, like, cause like a lot of those paints were made to be paints. They were meant to be like artists were expected to keep paints for a while, and then you're like, okay, so like if the company was like high quality, those shits would last you fucking forever. Yeah, like we were talking about those hexes earlier, how they like used to screw in and people still have like legitimately fresh bottles of not fresh, but like usable bottles of Goblin Green kicking around. I think I'm gonna wait for this to dry a little bit. Um Specifically because I do not want to actually wipe some stuff off. Flip top hex, not the bolter shell one. I don't know the difference between it. I know there's like the screw on ones. I guess I haven't seen the flip top X's. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's a super I gotcha. Oh, Chieftain, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I mean, technically, I mean, a lot of like craft paints are neat, can work. They just have to be thinned out a fuckload because they are what's it called? They are thick as shit. They can work, but I would never recommend them to a beginner, even if they're incredibly budget friendly, because like I've seen beginners take craft paints and they are not great. I get what they're going for, and God bless them, but that's not the best idea. Kingscar Priest next or some Saurus Guard. Yeah, they're both good models. Go for it. Yeah, there was a while where I think, does Privateer Press still release P3 paints? I know I've heard very good things about them over the years. I've never once seen them in stores. Like even during the War Machine era. Oh, okay. So I have seen. Okay, okay. I have seen those then. Like there was a while like I said, even when War Machine was peak, I would never see their paints at any store. So like I have to imagine it was either like, yeah, you gotta get these online, or else you have to like RPG Press really didn't have stores because like Games Workshop is a like besides the fact that G Dubs is like the biggest, it's also a weird anomaly because like everywhere else is just sold in just like generic hobby stores. Like just like mom and pop hobby stores, but G Dubs is like, yeah, no, we have Warhammer store. What do we sell here? Warhammer. 40,000. Please come to our strip mall and play Warhammer 40,000. Yeah, they probably did because like Privateer Press, there's a thing with game companies where they fuck up and that they either die or nearly die. Privateer Press is rebounding from nearly dying. Like it's definitely doing the funky bounce back, but like they still nearly fucking died. Oh, Dark Lord Dentalian. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you do not know me, I am Halbernoth the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle Skaven variety. What the fuck were you up to? Let me see. There we go. Oh yeah, what Warhammer thing were you doing? What were you painting? I am working on some rats. I'm working on some rats. It's going pretty good so far. I think I just need to get a little bit more of just like the base color that I was working on. Yeah, what were you doing? I imagine World Leader raid implies you were doing World Leader stuff, but I don't know that for certain. It would be a safe bet, but you know what they say about assuming. Lord Invocatus, which I think is World Leader. I think I was right on the money. Let's take a look. Yep, there we go. Yep, that's the one I was thinking of. The little righty guy. Yeah, let's get a chef's kiss going. Yeah, I'm currently painting some Skaven, specifically Stormfiends, which are turning out pretty good. I thought that this was good. I didn't know. I knew I was kind of close, and there's just I'm going back to like the feet. What do I got to do with the feet? Oh yeah, the couple areas where like I painted. filler color on top of that. Just need to go back and just kind of be like to fix that a wee bit. There we go. Lord Avocado is a fun model. They look pretty cool. Like I Corn is not my favorite. Like if I had to pick up another Chaos faction, Corn would probably not be it. But some of the World Leader models are pretty. They are solid as fuck model. Kind of like taking a little bit of this and just kind of retweak. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the hair a different color. I don't want to do the hair different. Or do I just say fuck it? I might just say fuck it. There we go. You choose Zinch. No, Zinch would also be pretty good too. I would need to find a way to deal with the trim. I already have enough trim issues with Death Guard. I cannot imagine picking an army that's like, hey, would you like to get the most trim? Would you like all the goddamn trim? Necron seems nice. Seem nice. I think Necron seem nice. I'm not. So I'm both like not super looking to pick up a new 40k army, but also I'm the starter boxes for what's it called? The new boxes for the goddamn the Chaos Space Marines. The fact that there's like two of them, each one is like roughly 200. Like that's a pretty good chunk of an army. That's pretty solid too. You paid on camera. I've mentioned that before, where it's like technically I could, but also when it comes to stuff that I write off, I do write off some VTubing things for tax purposes. I don't want to push it. I don't want to push it. Now could I maybe debate the IRS in court that like, yes, I'm doing like look, I'm on stream painting minis. This is fine. IRS, leave me alone, IRS. But it's easier for me to be like a new camera. They'd be like, yeah, businesses buy cameras all the time. Yeah. Like if this year I do end up getting the new the camera lens upgrade, which I'm thinking about because uh like not Twitch, what's it called? Amazon has it for like I can to the point where I can finance it. So hello, Mad Mimic Vetra. How you doing? Also, thank you for the glasses. Yeah. Trim is asked by 11. Yeah, yeah. Trim is rough, but also the thing is like trim is a pain in the ass to paint, but like once you're done with it, it looks good. It looks real good. But getting to that point is not fun. Not at all. Not in the slightest. I go to these little areas where it was like, oh, I clearly overpainted the fur too much. I think this one just has more just general correction work than the other one, which is fine. That's all, Chan. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What do you mean soy for liking Necrons? What the fuck does that mean? Killing green over gold. Oh yeah, yeah. I've also seen taking I think I've heard about doing the exact same thing, but with like a blue instead for a Thousand Suns. Goddamn what oh Alpha Legion. Like I think you could take a similar that like a Kellen Green, which is like a weird blue green, do it over silver, and I think you get like a really nice like kind of shiny kind of shiny-ish metal blue for them. Airbrush and metallics. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, the funny thing I was thinking about for Chaos Space Marines. Hey, you YouTube nerds! How dare you? How dare you soy in my chat? Stop it! Stop it! Hey, don't do that. No, 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 no. Oh, just from the pot. Ah, I got you. How you doing, Alfarius? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm doing good. I'm painting rats, as one does. Does get a little stuff here. Bring that like patch. I think I do. Okay, I think I at the very least need to do a second layer on this. English is hard. See, what am I? Sometimes when I'm like trying to think, hey, calm down, nerds. How you doing, Mittens? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Hmm. I be painting rats. I do be painting rats. Specifically this one. Yippee. Mahogany, I believe is the color I use for the hair. Where is my mahogany? Chocolate brown. Eh, a good chocolate brown, it actually. Get a big breakfast. Oh, a big breakfast sounds glorious right now. I could go for some like a steak and eggs breakfast sounds real good. Oh man, a steak and eggs breakfast like right now would hit super duper hard. Give me some like Denny shit or something like that. You're sore right now. Oh, take it. Definitely take it easy if you're feeling sore. Does sound good. Then again, like I've never reached a point where it's like a steak does not sound good. I can eat a whole meal and someone's like, "How?" Provided for you is the steak. I'd be like, "I'm gonna eat this goddamn steak, all the fucking steak. I do not care." See, I'd say I can get like I could go for that. Bacon eggs for breakfast. Oh yeah, that's like it's not like an everyday thing, but here in America, that's like the apex hearty breakfast. Like do you want like a thick breakfast? It's steak and eggs, or it's also one of those like quote unquote breakfasts that you can also just do for dinner. Like you could just do a steak and eggs dinner. That also is fine. That's got a scar on his eye too. Hold on. All right, calm down, nerds. Come on, stop spamming that. Come on. Be nice, be nice. Still got a little bit of purple. I can do that for the scar tissue. Nitrous, not you too. Not you too. Please, 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 I beg of you to don't do that. I fucking hate the whole like online soy boy thing. I'm used to going to places on the internet where people spam that ridiculously, and I hate it. It just lowers the quality of the discussion. Nitrous phrasing, please. Let me get. Oh, there we go. Accentuates the scar. I'm sure it'll be oil washed over. Oh, country fried. Oh, country fried steak is good. Steak is good. I could go for some country fried steak right now. See. Yeah, I do. I've legitimately had people tell me like how it's weird that you don't wear glasses like in general that I feel like spiritually I'm very glasses person, but I don't want to do the like yeah, these are fake lenses or these are hollow lenses. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to all the glasses people out there that like actually need them. I feel like that'd be fucked up. As a bigger grip. Yeah, I'm gonna grip all you fuckers. But yeah. I don't know. I do like glasses. I also just think like glasses is like a character thing. It's like very. I do love me some glasses. Your eyes are mine. I would have good eyes to borrow. I had it's been a while since I've been to like an eye place, but I did have 2015 vision, which is pretty banging. I was kind of at the point where like I didn't know that there was better than 2020, and they're like, yeah, no, you have that. Oh shit. Okay. I think I went a little heavy on the ink in a couple of spots like here. I also think some of it will just be kind of like unified a bit more with the oil wash. I might even just probably just get away with it. You have a superpower. The funny thing is I technically like that might be a superpower, but I also have like I have a hard time just finding shit. So I got great vision, terrible perception though, ironically. A little bit of a pink hue as well. There we go. 2015 vision still had eye problems. I'm sure at some point I might have some. Your genes instead gather genes. Yeah. Is that a thing or is that like some like bro science thing? How you doing, Azure? How you doing? Welcome. One eyes. Oh, so you have one oh, so you probably got the like the thing where it's like what's it called? I do look better with glasses than without. That's interesting. I'll have to think about that. I am. I'm gonna show it tomorrow. I am looking to get a 3D model that I want to have a slightly different design than my 2D. Not that it's like a rebrand sort of dealio. It's more like I think if I'm gonna get a new like 3D model for like stuff, it'd be cool just to have a different outfit. I have an idea for that. If you guys like glasses, I like those like really big round ones. I think that could be cute. I'll have to look into that. I'll have to look into some glasses options. There we go. Just keep looking to the past. Hey, see things pretty well. It might just be like just like adapting where it's like even if the vision's bad, you have to know how to work with what you got. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I can see pretty good. I don't know where shit is though. I'm also just very forgetful. That might also be part of it. This might be the same brown that I used on the. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Pass to the Sacred Year 20. Yeah, you guys, I don't think a lot of you have seen Vroid now. Like it's my audience has shifted quite a bit over the years, so I keep forgetting there's just like large swaths of people who did not see a lot of my very early bullshit. Probably for the best. Find something you're looking for because they have gather genes. Okay. I'm it just also makes me think of like the whole like yeah sigma male I'm my eyesight's good because I gotta hunt prey like Andrew Tate sort of bullshit. See, Hero vision, optical perception. Oh, you get the good combo then. I got you. By good combo, I mean the terrible combo. Can't find shit and I can't see shit. That is unfortunate. Yeah, at least classes look nice though. Oh yeah. Oh god. Uh-oh. Sometimes I'll drop a model and I'm like, I feel like the brush touched part of the model, but I can never identify which part touched what. So I'm probably fine. Backy bits. Oh yeah, he's got this like little metal thing I need. Up. See, let me see. Like if I do the little metal little things again, we're making progress. I'm some reason like this is the 5th stream I've done painting these guys, and I was like, oh, clearly I'm gonna have to be painting them forever. It's like, oh no, they're not that far off. Actually, like pretty close. Yell at people like a leader. Yeah, there we go. You do great in business. You don't see the paint fuck up, it ain't there. Well, my issue with the paint fuck up, how you doing, Endless? How you doing? Welcome. Is like when I'm taking a photo and I'm like, I have painted this correctly. And then like I hit it from the one angle where I see the flaw. I'm like, oh God. Why can't you win though, Endless? Thank you for that hydrating stretch. Give me a quick sec. There we go. Ah. Uh-huh. There we go. Get that out. Photographs. Oh yeah, exactly. Photograph, it's like, do you want to see all your mistakes? Just take a photo of it. It's fine. Blip. Yeah, I can blip real good. Every time you paint a lion. Oh, my condolences. At least the lion's a cool model, though. At least the lion is a very cool model, so I'm sure it was totally worth it once it was over. But yeah, I could see that. Oh god, especially like Primarchs just have like. I did drink some water. I did drink some water. I'm actually close to running out for water. I might need to take a break to get some more water, and then also typical idle break nonsense. Is a mirror. Mirror might not be a bad idea. Mirror might not be a bad idea, actually. Or I just watch my own VODs. I do have some really early painting VODs, but I don't think I'll be showing that during the anniversary tomorrow. I think for that one, it's just going to be the debut. Because I think I did like the thing, like, I would like to show a goal. Oh, these are my goals. She's a little VTuber. I think I want to see what those were. I don't know what a lot of them are. I think one of them probably is like get partner. I'm still a work in progress on that one, but drink more. I'll do it fine. An emote of elf tummy. I do have one. I do have one. I just actually probably have room for it now. You can put that on Twitch. And I'm slowly working my way to getting YouTube partnership thing. So I'll eventually be able to do emotes on there as well. I am starting early compared to usual on Sunday, sorry. I'll be doing 8 p.m. Eastern starting like basically the time I start all my streams. I usually start on Saturdays a bit later, but this will be more like regular scheduled how. There we go. Good luck. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. Imma need it. I operate in realms where I'm heavily debuffed by my own choices, but, I'm still shooting for it, you know? Hell yeah. How you doing, Prim? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, 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 it's also on my schedule too, which, is if you need a double check on that. What do you need, bud? What's oh, wait, the color of your fur on your leg. There we go. I think I got this one. This is the one I did not little rougher. I'm debating if I wanna do the, if I want to do the streaking grime wash or if I want to do the oils. Streaking grime, I feel like I'm getting close to really figuring out like how to make the streaking grime like really fucking work. Like the dude master came out pretty well, but I think other than that though, I need to get like a certain consistency with it. Not managed to get there. And yeah, I think the rest of it for like highlights and stuff. I'm just gonna wait for the wash. So this guy is hold on. There. All right. All right. Cool. 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 All right. I am going to take a really quick break, for a quick idle break, and also to get me some more water. So I will be right back. I am going to put on a little commercial thing, mostly just so that people coming in later will have to deal with pre-roll ads as much. So go men if you see ads, which you'll see those on Twitch and not on the YouTubes. BRB. Go piss queen. All right. I. All right, I'm almost back. I have an idea what I want to do for part 2 of tonight because I ended up doing a lot more mini than I thought I would mini. We can make some magic happen. You guys ready for some magic? Let me thing. Grab thing. It'll be rat related too. Don't worry. I have. Let me grab my secret ingredients. Yeah, it's got juice in it. All right. So. You're gonna get some for yourself too. Hopefully you meant drink and not get some piss. Hello everybody. Welcome. Oh no, the spoilers are real. There we go. Let's go ahead and move you aside. Move you aside. So as much as could I continue to work on the plague monks? Probably. That's just gonna be me slap chopping some shit. That's fine. That's not what you came here for. I think what I want to do is I've had these kicking around just waiting to be finished up. How about some goddamn warp lightning cannons? I'm sure you fuckers would like that. Yay! Warp lightning cannons, woo! So I have had these for a while, and I got, let's see, we got the crank guy. Where the fuck are you from? I got this like prodding guy that I thought was part of this, but maybe not. Anyway, I got 2 crew. I got the crews. And these are a little dusty, so I'm gonna try. So I've been recently moving a lot of my miniatures into what's it called? Did you fucking look at like the slap chop fucking copy pasta? God, that's gotta be some ancient ass copy pasta. But yeah, so I've been dealing with a lot of dusty minis recently. So I was like, oh, I know how I can get rid of this. Compressed air. Oh god, hold on, I should move the rats. I should move the rats before I decide to dust blast. It's probably not gonna get all the dust, but it'll get enough. That'll be fine. There we go. So I forgot how cold compressed air gets. Like, it's just like chilly in my hand. Some like fucking hold on. This one's beginning to run out of juice. Oh no. Slap chop copy pasta. Oh, from the Twitch side, it was the there we go. I don't think it's on. It was so big. I don't think it got on screen. Oh no, the air. No, the air. Alas, it is 'tis now but the gentlest of breeze. I have another one. Yeah, let me do that. Okay, don't worry. It's in the same room. I don't gotta go. Wait, go anywhere. It's on my desk. There we go. Okay. How you doing, Mad? Welcome. There's no wall flash. I'm sure it's like I lose paint all the time. I also have a airbrush room, so sometimes I'll just like accidentally leave paint in there, and I'm like, where the fuck did this paint go? And I think like weeks late, it was like that with like the Nasdrag yellow, which is a yellow contrast. At the time, I was like spray painting because contrasts actually make pretty bitchin' spray paints. Yeah, like copy pasta for like the OG actual slap chop, which is kind of weird because that was used as like I think it's like the guy who invented it was like held mostly just goofing off when he named it that because it's just like whatever, like a dumb technique I'm doing. And then because I think he was just like, yeah, this is just how you can paint minis quick, and then it became like a flavor of the whatever. I guess flavor of the month to some degree. It's still being passed around. And I think if you do like a Warhammer tutorial one. Oh boy. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we got full blast. Oh. Honestly, how you doing? Yeah, it's effectively like using speed paint. Like it's what I was doing earlier, where you basically it's also like called like grise or something like that. Um, it's a technique where you prime black, kind of like create with like airbrush or dry brushing gray on everything and then dry brush or paint or whatever white layers. So it lets you use like contrast paints to kind of build up. Like I was starting to do that with this guy, but I was like, you know what? Let's just do some warp lightning cannons today. Let's do some warp lightning cannons. I've had these kicking around my desk for fucking forever. Like this, they take up a lot of space. Also, you can tell this is like my first attempt with like mud paste of some sort. And it looked, this is probably when I was using like Sterling mud or whatever. Like, there we go. Citadel tutorial I found. Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, I was always under the impression that the ShamWow guy got like a drug charge. And that's one of those rumors that like could be true, but also feels like some like playground bullshit. Like, hey, I like back in like fucking like in middle school, like, hey, I heard that ShamWow guy. I think it doesn't help that Billy Mays died of like drug overdose. Did he kill a prostitute? I guess I wouldn't be surprised, but it also hold on, let's go on a journey together. I am curious. Uh ShamWow guy arrest. Okay, Vince Shlomi, the ShamWow guy, was arrested for getting into a bloody fight with a hooker. Huh. Yep. I guess I'm not surprised. I'm gonna post a picture of the mugshot on stream. I feel like his jaw was more center, so like that hooker must have just straight up like fucking just like clocked his ass. It's like a fucking just like punch that like fucking like not maybe not a full on dislocation, but like definitely offset it. No, my keyboard's like up here. You guys know that. I've been using my keyboard like that for fucking forever. She had a good hook. Give it. Reveal some more about my lair. No, I don't want to leave his mugshot on. No, I'll leave cool things on. I don't want to put the fucking mugshot on there. Yeah. What's another fun layer fact? You guys know about my Frame Arms girls. You know about my many tabletop RPG books. Uh, like the thing is, a lot of my current like room that I'm in right now is just like storage for tabletop things. So it's like mini supplies, tabletop RPG books, stuff like that. Yeah, and how you doing, the Pickle 20? How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? I will hydrate right now. Oh, let me stretch real quick first. Ah, there we go. I hit the spot. How you doing? How you doing? Oh yeah, the Dreadnought. I painted that a while ago. Technically, I should update that with like literally any other rotator. I think I just kind of left them there chilling. So I'm definitely these days more of a mini painter. I come from a War Machine background. I used to play Age of Sigmar. I like Turnip 28, though I need to actually play some goddamn games of it one of these days. But yeah, I have armies for a lot of different war games to some degree, so like to some degree or another. Made a coffee. Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Coffee sounds pretty legit right now, I'm not gonna lie. I got me a coffee maker for Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving, for Black Friday. I'm like, I'm gonna use the fuck out of this. And then I got a GamerSup sponsorship, so it's like I am going to do that instead. Because I do like me some sweet caffeine. Should look up 2028. Oh, I no, I have a Turnip 28 army. Hold on. I can actually hold on. I can show you. I do have a well, no, it's not just a taco army. I have a like a legitimate Turnip 28 army. So for my intro video, I recorded some spinny things of some of the armies I got. Oh yeah, this looks much better in this new bronze instead of like copper. The fuck I was doing. So I could. God, I don't know. I don't know how the audio is going to be on this. No, I don't know how this is going to be. Let's find. Let's find out. Let's find out. Bip, 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 bip. Video projects intro rotator video. Okay, there we go. Hey, this is my Turp 28 arm. Well, not all of it. This is just all that could fit on a rotator. Check it out. Oh, I 3D printed everything. Every bit of my Turp 28 army is 3D printed to some degree. Rotate. There we go. Oh, there's just my hand coming off to the side to poke it. Yeah, we can leave them there. Just big spinning. That's I have a very cheap Amazon one that requires an external power supply. Hey, I'm glad you like them. I'm glad you like them. I really like Turnip 28. You guys are just gonna see. That is from a game called Turnip 28, which I do have a hold on. Yeah, if you check that out, that is a link to the Turnip 28 like rules and stuff like that. I have no direct affiliation from them. But I like shilling that game because it's very, very cool. And also Max is very, very cool. He's doing a thing for Swill, his new game, for like building a barge. And I would like to get in on that contest, but I also don't know if I have enough time for it. I don't know if I have enough time to put together effectively making like out of a tin can, not tin can, like a tin for like sardines, making that into a boat. And I have an idea. Like I bought the tin can. I tried sardines from the can because I was like, you know what, I have a matured palate, and they had like some like maybe try putting it on a bagel with cream cheese. I do like me at lox. Maybe sardines are like kind of a lox, and it didn't work. I don't feel like you all are doing something. I just do not recall what where you're going with this. Nope. Oh shit, we ran out of Homestuck music. Okay, let me find. How about Homestuck Volume 6? I know it's not the same, but I thought I could kind of do like a very poor impression of it, and it was still bad. But I got the can now. I got the sardine can that I could use for the turnip thing. I just need a I need to 3D print me a gigantic fish, like specifically a blobfish. I need to 3D print me a blobfish, but I do not have the stuff for it. Like my 3D printer that does FDM is currently out of commission because I need to attach a new like extruder bit thingy. Okay, how you doing? How you good? What the I have no idea what song you nerds are referencing. I have not the slightest fucking clue. How you doing, Hellcat? I am no longer painting Stormfiends. I am now painting instead Warp Lightning Cannons. I do be painting Warp Lightning Cannons because I was like, I got them kicking around. Why not? I also feel like this one is like pretty close to being done. Like these are some of these I think have like very early attempts at like very, very, very early attempts at me doing just like washes, but like using G Dubs washes. It'd be nice to get them like just play Forgotten Waters so good. Nice. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I don't know about my head. What do be Forgotten Waters? There's like a little bit of copper that remains. That's not the biggest deal. Oh god, you're doing the fucking rotate banana bit. Oh, okay. I remember rotate banana, but like that's it. Like that's the only part I recalled. That explains my confusion. Naruhodo. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Co-op pirate legacy. Oh, so it's like one of those games where you like put on stickers on the board and it's like that sticker carries over to like the next game. I really like the idea of legacy board games, but I've never actually gotten a chance to play one. I think the idea is neat that like there's like carryover. Like it's like not that I think every board game needs that, but it's cool. It's like okay, we did a thing. I understand though. Technically it's like a marketing gimmick because after a while you play a legacy board game. If you're doing physical versions long enough that you can no longer run it, so it's like you have to buy a board game again. Hey, Mega Man, good morning. Oh fuck yeah, let's go, let's go. Did you have fun with your game? I take it in the Discord if y'all interested. Ooh, I'll have to give that a look after stream. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. That's massive. Shit, the Lion's a very cool mini, but like I am not going to do Dark Angels anytime soon, so I was like, I should probably not get. That was the correct call. But for other people, he's a cool model. It's an app with full voiceovers. Oh, so you do the legacy stuff on the app? Oh, that sounds way better then. Sounds significantly nicer to do all that stuff via an app. If not, I think I assume I painted this and I did like a dry brush of some sort. And then this is definitely just has like thick as shit Tesseract glow, like all over it. Like goddamn. I think actually what I want to do. This one is not great. I'm not gonna lie. This one is oh god. There's a lot of issues everywhere. But like this was one that was like 90% done. So what I think I need to do is I think I'm just gonna go back. Let's paint these little rats. Let's paint the little guys. Let's do the lads. And then I could just paint the rim and retire this one. And then this one will be like, ah yes, 2020 Howl Warp Lightning Cannon. 2024 Howl Warp Lightning Cannon. God, Legacy Warp Lightning Cannon. Sorry, now Legacy Monopoly sounds like absolute ass. That sounds like agony, like pain even. Yeah, just some little guys. Let's see, since the Chaos player had one half his points in a chosen but destroyed every. Well, at least you got the wreck shit. That's always the fun thing with playing like goblins and stuff. It's like, did you win? Yeah, it doesn't matter. It was you got the smash. You got the smash. So let's get for this side. I want to do. We'll do two rats, and I'll go ahead and pair up the two with like funky gas masks for the newer one because I like the funky gas masks. Okay, how do I want to do? Let's get the tail. I'm going to use Sword Hill Burgundy and just lay down a base tail color. This is actually going to be a good experiment because I think I want to try using this color for other stuff. Monopoly Unlimited. I want to make like a Yu-Gi-Oh band joke. I couldn't think of any. I did see. I play zero competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, but I saw that apparently Link Karibo got banned. And I'm like, oh, neat. I remember that card back when I played a little bit, and by a little bit I mean I played Master Duel. I played Master Duel, and that's really about my real serious attempt at playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh has like the banned and forbidden list or whatever. Oh god, it's not. Why is this not sticking? Guess I don't recall when or how this got primed. So this rat might just be jank all the way down. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I just gotta do 2 layers for the tail. That could very well be it. So Steve, have yourself a good night and take it easy, yo. Yeah, that was my issue with Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like I would either win super early and then it did like I would either like absolutely demolish my opponent. And because I played Invoke Shadow Dogmatica. So like if I got a chance to win, I usually just locked my opponent out of having any fun early on, and I could tell they would just not recover. Or they would lock me out of doing anything fun, and I'm just like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna watch them just like spin cards around for 5 minutes, and then I lose. Okay. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of fundamentally a broken game. I think it kind of always was to a certain degree. Like if you look how the very early format worked, it was basically like good stuff deck. I mean, Top 64 is pretty solid. Back when I attempted to do competitive Magic, which is very, very brief, I did not get anywhere near that, so hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, yeah, that was it too. Like I was originally wanting to build my weather painters. I was like, I'm going to weather painters. Um, and then I will, but first I'm going to make a deck that's probably meta or was meta in the actually like paint like printed card game at the time, and seemed fun because I was like, a lot of times when I get into a game, I will just look at like what are the meta decks and look for one that resonates with me. I've done that before for like builds and stuff. Where it's like, I got types of builds that I like, but like I like to see what are like the optimal ways to do those and go from there. Ooh, 100 daily elf cards. Let's go. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Nice and nice and nice and nice. Yeah, yeah, that didn't it came from a very rotten fountain. The funny thing is I feel like every now and then with stuff like Speed Duel, they're trying to fix that. They're like, Yu-Gi-Oh! As a foundation is bad, and we should just start from scratch. But the thing is, they can't quit because it is where they get their money. That's where they get their money from. Also, yeah, having no sideboard is certainly one of the most things of all time. I haven't played I played Hearthstone on release and I have not touched it since. Like I was playing Druid and Hearthstone back when it was like still in beta. I had a lot of fun with it, but then like I reached a point where I was like I don't think I'm going to invest any more time in this, especially once like rotations started becoming a thing. I'm like I'm good. I'm fine. I did that. I think I dabble with a lot of card games. Like I did what's it called? I did Shadowverse for a little bit. I did Shadowverse for a little bit. There's also a VTuber card game called Rift Runners that came out. I don't know anything about the gameplay. I mostly just want to get some cards because there's some friends of mine who got cards in there. I have not played Gwent. I have not played Gwent. Ah. I made a noise because I flung the brush at my chest like a fucking weirdo. As one does, you know. But yeah, I think I just didn't get into Gwent because like I tried like a long time ago before I got into VTubing, I tried to play my way through The Witcher, and I just did not get super far. It's a very Yu-Gi-Oh inspired. I've heard something similar, and then like I saw like BoW is releasing a new card game through like the Gamer Subs label, and that also looks very Pokemon inspired. So like part of me is a little iffy that a lot of these card games with VTubers are like, what if we take card game that exists and VTuber? I say that, but I would also like a Purity Valentine and a Nyaru card. Just to like, you know, have in a binder. Just like look at, just be like, wow, wow. I have played zero of the Warhammer card games. Underworlds seem neat from just like a model standpoint, but I've not invested in that. And then oh yeah, there's a Hololive one too. I'm I'm not optimistic. And then like also too after Star Wars Destiny died, I don't know. I don't know if I have it in my heart to like super invest into a non big three card game. I don't know if I can. I don't know if my little heart can handle it. I don't even think it's a recent thing. It's like it's always been flooded. Like there's like we've basically been just like the deluge of card games. I like Star Wars Destiny because it did something weird and then they killed it, and now there's a new Star Wars card game that just looks like the most bland Star Wars card game I can think of. I'm sure it's probably fine. I just every time I see it, I'm like nothing sparks joy in this entire fucking game. Super quick. You want me to make like a little Vanguard channel in the server, Aslan? I could totally do that. I could totally do that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I might get some of the Hololive cards. The thing is, I kind of want to get just a box of the Rift Runners just to get a box of the Rift Runners, but they are those fuckers have been sold out for a hot minute. Do I want to take the easy route and give all of them the same color of cloth? That would be economical. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just make all of them. Let's just make all of them Incubi Darkness a color I like. I have actually played a tiny bit of Lorcana. I was at first. I was like, this is. I'm not a Disney adult, so this is not my thing. Like some people are like, wow, I could get a Goofy card, and I was like, eh, it's fine. But I played on Tabletop Sim a little bit, and I had like a generally good time. Like I don't know if I would play it in person without somebody like really getting me in there. One house dream in a fantasy universe where your main player character was a lizard? I did one Baldur's Gate as a collab where I did play a Dragonborn. I might have played another game where I was a lizard. I am blanking. I don't doubt that that's a thing I've done. I just cannot remember any of the details for that at all. Rapunzel stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It was a fun enough game. I can see why it's actually getting like pretty decent numbers, but also for a while it was just like, hey, do you want a Moana card? Would you like a Mouseketeer card? You should buy a booster box so you can get the rare Mickey. There we go. I think I played like a when I played a little bit on Tabletop Sim, I was playing like a blue white aggro deck, which was like the idea was that you would just beat face and then eventually you would summon fucking Hades. Yeah, it's Homestuck Day, so like I did nothing else Homestucky. I know in the past there was like VTuber Homestuck collabs, and I think it's just that like the this year has been very a lot. It's been a lot of a year today. This is not Neil Ciceriga. This is Homestuck. I can see why you would think that. It has a lot of the same vibes and energy and stuff like that. The rare Mickey. It does kinda got that, like, it does sound like a thing someone made up, but yeah, no, I assume that there are rare Mickey cards in that game that people wanted just to have a rare Mickey card. Oh, Neil's another Tumblr. I don't remember shit. I think isn't Octopimp still doing stuff? I swear there was a VTuber that collabed with Octopimp. Like, was it Hina? Did Hina Bobina collab with Octopimp? That's a sentence that sounds right in my brain. Okay, I did not hallucinate that. Okay, there we go. Between that and Fred Knudsen, Hina's ability to hang out with people I knew from like non-VTubing things in the past is wild. I mean, new as in like I am not friends with Frederick Knudsen. He seems like a nice guy. I just don't know him. I mean, like I was aware of him as the guy that makes the internet videos, and now he's a VTuber. She does. He just got really fun energy. She's got really fun energy. I don't know what else Octopimp has done. I know he was big in Homestuck. The king you kept calling the evil queen to get fucked when you won the argument, her claims are baseless. God, that feels like a thing I would do. That feels like a thing I would do, but I cannot think of the context whatsoever. It's gonna drive me nuts, and like not your fault. I'm just gonna be curious, like what the fuck I did. You did a free abridged up. That sounds like a thing. Oh shit. Okay, so he's like a legit. Oh, so he's one of the people that like. God, it kind of boggles my mind that basically everybody but Andrew Hussey, who was involved in Homestuck, ended up with like a pretty successful career outside of Homestuck. And I don't, I, and like I think Hussey made enough money he didn't care, but it also seemed like Hussey kind of lost his mind, even though I heard that his like game book thing called Psycholonials, which is about like influencers and clowns and shit, is apparently pretty good. Okay, so Octopip is a legit voice actor. Toby Fox is Toby Fox. We all know Toby Fox. There's also a lot of people who did Homestuck music that just dropped off the face of the planet, which makes me sad because I had a day where I was like, hey, I would love if I could get a commission from the guy who did the Strife album. I was like, I want to know what they're doing these days. I want to know if I could ask them. And no, they did like another Homestuck album a long time ago. Oh, Neverwinter Nights and Neverwinter Nights 2. I was a Yuan-Ti Warblade. So yes, that the king was a fucking moron. So yes, that was it. 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 So right idea, wrong game. I had fun with that game, but I could tell that was one of those games where it was like it was too much for all of you to be like, I have no this game is bizarre and kind of plotting and I have no idea what's going on. I as a Kusoge, I actually found Neverwinter Nights 2 to be very, very fun. And I know I needed to play through it. I know I needed to play through it so I could eventually one day I will finish it so I could go to Mask of the Betrayer, which I heard is legitimately one of the best one of the best CRPG storylines of all time hidden inside of a fucking nonsense game that was like unfinished. Oh yeah, let me write down a note, Aslan. Let's see. Make Warhammer. There we go. Which really the original. Yeah, it's don't remember how I don't remember how far I got. God. Okay, this song fucks with me in particular. Um, what's it called? My my adopted father eventually got remarried at some point, and his wedding song was this song because it was the fucking like animal cracker song from Armageddon, which is one of the most movies of all time. And that's all Artie714. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So it's just bizarre hearing like a meme version of this. How you doing? How you doing? I'm painting some. My Stormfiends are awaiting a wash, so what I'm doing right now is I'm going back to some Warp Lightning Cannons. I got this one that I mostly finished a long time ago that I'm just gonna leave kind of in a jank state, but I need to glue rats onto it. And then I'm going to fix this one up that's just not done. Just so I can these take up so much space, goddamn. They're so they've one of these has been sitting on my desk for like if I say this has been sitting on my desk for 3 years, that's not a joke. That's when every conflict is self. Yeah, which is why I like Deus Ex. I like Deus Ex a lot. I love how you can go about doing things. Like, is there a lot of murder and sneaking? Yeah, but like the ways you can go about doing it's really fun. Game. Paint peeled recently. I finished a bunch of my pile of shame. Yeah, let's go. Hell yeah. Honestly, same. So actually no, I'm very close in a lot of things. I have a bottleneck where I love doing oil washes. Oil washes require me to like sit down and be in the mood and whatnot. The sneaking and murdering is fun. Even God, the fucking escape from the Majestic 12 base, aka the fucking UNATCO base, was like, oh, it's been a while since I felt that dumb in a game. I was like, I am fucking this up super bad. But everyone was just like, whoa, cool stuff. I'm like, yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. God, yeah, exactly. Like I could have done some more stuff in town, but just overhearing a guard talking, I was like, wait a minute, and I could just do a bunch of fucky stuff that way. Like, I could have ran missions for, like, the different triads, I could have did, like, a whole bunch of other stuff. Instead, I bubble fucked my way into intrigue, and that's very, very fun. I was gonna ruin my army. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be like that. Which, I mean, as usual, what is the song? It's Homestuck. It's Homestuck. It's Homestuck in song form, unironically. I actually don't think this one ever made it into the comic, though. That was the thing about the Homestuck albums, is that a lot of them were A lot of them were what's it called? They were in the comic itself, and you would see it in the compilation albums, but some of them were just, like, songs that are themed, like, if there was a moment in the story, someone might make a song to go with a story moment that just wasn't used in the comic, but you could listen to it, it was really good. I think it was, yeah, like, Armageddon was, like, a big like, it basically kinda did, like, a very specific type of blockbuster that was really popular for many years. Oh, nothing. I smelled something burning, and then I think it's just this paint is a little weird. Yeah, no, it's just the paint. Old Oh yeah, Vassal. Vassal used to be, or I guess it still is big for like doing like war game kind of things. Minotaur Space with Armageddon. Yo, fuck yeah, let's go. As a fellow Minotaur painter, I forget, and I might have showed you this before because my brain is just bad at remembering. Have I shown you my Asterian Moloch conversion? Have I showed you my Asterian Moloch conversion? Because he's like, speaking about things I need to give an oil wash to. He's on there. He's on that fucking list. Let me see. Okay, let me paint this tail real quick. Let me paint this tail real quick because I already got the paints out. I think doing the Screamer pink equivalent for tails is a good idea. There we go. Okay, so I converted him out of Robert Gilman. Make sure my hand is dry before I. So I did a lot of 3D printing parts and stuff like that. So ta-da! Here he is. Here he is. The lad. So like I ripped off the shoulder pad. I added a bunch of like 3D printed stuff. Oh, real quick, let me actually just while I have him up. I fucked up the like the little purity seals. And I wanna redo those while I'm thinking about it, just so I don't forget. And so if I want to go ahead and just fuck with him later, get this paint out, please. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have not made a lot of progress on it. Like I said, he just needs like an oil wash and then some like touch ups, and then he's ready to go. Christmas movies are how many Independence Day movies? Yeah, I guess Independence Day chose like you there's like you said, there's not a lot of them. That one's I think these I try to do with with like I don't know. I like I can make a lot of these purity seals. They're going to be thick and chunky as hell. I have redone these purity seals like 8 times, but I do not. That's if that's the part that looks bad on him, I'd rather that than like anything else. Everything else I think looks pretty. There we go. Took him out. Or I have not heard robust Gorilla Man, but I do like it. All right. Bye, Styrian. Back for rats. Also, if anyone did not see previously, this is probably what I might go do like next painting session is go back to this guy. The Chaos Knight, I think it's a huntsman. I think. Got like a decent amount of stuff already done. I have many irons. I have many irons in the mini fire. Okay, so oh nice. See, I I like how he did different approaches. My idea is that because there's already a bit of an overlap, I'm doing ultramarine rules because you get a lot of things that already kind of look sort of like I mean they're Roman versus Greek, but like similar idea. My thought also too is that Games Workshop will support the Ultramarines into the heat death of the universe. So I will get goodies forever. I'll get goodies forever. And also, the Ultramarines hate the Minotaurs in lore. So stealing their stuff to add it to your own is the most Minotaurs thing I could do. So it's like layers and layers of just of being a dick. The Dreadnought characters makes a lot of sense as well, though. There's I think that's a totally valid way to rule that out. Yeah, like I said, I thought the older clan routes were fine. This is technically the Warp Lightning Cannon one, but similar idea. Like they're not bad. I do like the new one. Well, funny thing you should mention that. So Headless was the one who got me to tank, which I have not had time to fix the magnets on that yet. I think I need to do that like next weekend when I'm actually goddamn free. Um as a thanks because like Headless brave lad that he is, nice lad that he is, plays Lamenters. Lamenters are his Space Marine chapter, and he gifted me a uh a Minotaur's player, a tank. So as a bit of a thanks, and also as a I don't know, I'm gonna put a crushed up Lamenter on the base of the tank, which feels a little mean. It's supposed to be like, thank you, I want to put your army on here, but also like, uh, it'd be like that. Nothing personnel. Headless is very nice. Oh, don't bully Headless. Headless is genuinely very, very nice dude. What do I want to do? Chapter Master. Which one? Which one? I'm not surprised. There's probably a lot. The army's a trophy case. I mean, I also do, ironically, even before that, I do have a Chaos Knight that has an impaled Lamenter on its tentacles. What's it called? I think I have it on the medium. I don't know if you can see it. I think I deleted that because I was cleaning up some. Oh, there we go. Oh, wrong one. Cannot grip well. There we go. If you kind of look at the tip, yeah, there we go. Like if you look at like the little tentacle things, there's a Mangle Lamenter in there. That was before I even met Headless. That was just a funk. I was like, hey guys, what Space Marine chapter should I put there getting mangled? And everyone's like, you should do Lamenters. And I was like, oh, burger sounds good. I would say go burger. When in doubt, burger out. I could really go for a burger right now. Hot damn. Ty's also good. Since she'll play Centauri. Ooh, fuck yeah, let's go. What do I want to do? Unfortunately, he is like primed black, which is a bit of an issue. I could do the older style. I would do rat flesh with. But where is that color? Define a very specific color. Eh? Hey, there we go. I they can't catch a break. The thing is, I feel like you pick Lamenters as your Space Marine chapter because they can't catch a break. Like it's like rooting for the underdogs, but Space Marine edition, which is usually pretty rare. It's rare to like the idea of Space Marine underdogs is such a bizarre concept. Oh, is he that big? I've always seen like he's got the same thing going with Asterion Moloch, where in the lore he's described as a big dude, but the actual models I think have been pretty small, unless you've like did like fan kit bashes. Actually, did Tiberius have an official model? I know Asterion did, but his is incredibly old and incredibly expensive. It's a lot. Like it's like if you want to buy it used, it's 150, and there's no way you're probably necessarily going to be getting one that's not like a fucking forgery. So like, why do that? Like when you see his picture, they're like, he's a big boy. Like he's a large lad. So it's like, I'll make him a Primarch size. That's fine. I'm gonna do. I'll just do layers of this like 2000 codes barbarian bra. There's 1K. Oh, I would believe it. The secondary market for tabletop for Warhammer is odd, and that like a lot of old stuff is like basically infinite. Like you can get like a bunch of old tacticals like super easy, but like actually no, really it's just like old Forge World. If it's old Forge World, that shit is like fucking like legitimately as much as like the whole like my extended family did the don't worry, Hal. We're gonna pay for your college with Beanie Babies. So what if I, instead of actually doing that, what if I just did? Hold on. I could just wait. I could just do brown fur. I can just do brown fur, and we'll get Old ma Yeah, I did see that. I wanted to do that meme thing where you take an old Nagash and you put them on, like, a gigantic base. Yeah, it's because, like, the model was so bad that it wrapped around and became a meme, and now people want the old shitty Nagash, like, real bad. So the stocks have ran out. If I do. Oh, we're talking about just like Games Workshop. Like old Forge World models are worth quite a bit, and like if you technically sat on a bunch of old Forge World models, you could have actually flipped those for a decent amount. But my family did Beanie Babies instead, and they should have invested in Forge World apparently. How you doing, Scrotus? How you doing? It's been a while. How you doing? How you doing? Painting some rats. I'm painting some rats. They can show your boys. Yeah, let's go. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I can ask my good friend Listen Shiner for that stuff. Oh, true. I mean, technically, I could just like 3D print one as well if I really wanted one, because like, who gives a shit? I kind of like the idea of taking, like I said, just taking the base, and like some people just like put Nagash, like the old Nagash, on the new Nagash's base and be like perfect. I would love to do like a scenic base, like do like a whole fucking like sand mausoleum, but just still have the old Nagash on there. Maybe just standing on like just like a ruined Egyptian pyramid, and just like sand and just like bones coming out of the ground. And then you just put the old Nagash on there, just like looking like a fucking Dorcas. That would be fun. That'd be a very fun project. Oh, just give him the tiniest fucking head. Oh, I love baby head Nagash is a very fun. That's a very fun mental image. Oh my god. I can't do this. This is like I said, where I easily trick myself into new projects and I fucking hate it because I like I kind of want this now. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But like, no, I have other things that I legitimately need to paint first. So many goddamn things to paint first before I do that. Hey, who are you calling a pin in? Oh, no, I tried to do it. I tried to do a voice. I feel like there's a specific one, but I only could think of a generic voice to kind of fit into that. Bunch of camp. Oh, you know what you must do. Either do something with them, or if you just need someone to sell them to, you might want to. I think Albert Morin is still. I forget if he sold off his Chaos Dwarves or not. He either is in the process of acquiring more or acquiring less. But hey, I mean, legitimately, but I got into VTubing as an excuse to keep myself regular with painting minis. So you could like if that's what it takes to get you to work through your backlog, do what you gotta do. Fun. By dwarf. Skaven will need new characters. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. I'm curious if like fourth edition is going to have like or they're just gonna do some like really big like the only new characters are gonna be like a fucking Arc Warlock and a maybe like a Vermin Lord or something like that. I don't know. I'm curious how they're gonna do named characters for this. How lewd hands? What do you mean lewd hands? This is my usual hands. My exact hands as always. You'll never hit my tiny head. Good luck, asshole. There we go. It's not a group to buy out the whole nerd basement. Oh, I'm jelly. That's the kind of shit that's like I gave up on trying to do like yard sales for that sort of thing. But like whenever I think of the platonic, like I went to a yard sale and like, or like you'd hear stories of like, yeah, I went to a yard sale and they were selling like a bunch of magic cards. I bought the Power 9 from a yard sale. I think of that kind of shit, even though that doesn't really exist anymore. But you could easily like technically an estate sale. I guess it'd be better if you were in like in the UK too. Maybe I don't know. Just go there, like find some nerd that died, and just like scoop up all the stuff. Get all those delicious models. Then again, once again I have so many models. I don't need more. I 3D print myself more models because I have an issue with my brain where I like the I do find legitimately the mechanical act of 3D printing is very fun. Yeah, It's like yard sales and Goodwills near me have both gotten shittier. Like the Goodwills that are near me don't even sell like video games a lot of the times anymore. A lot because like they've kind of realized that like even Goodwill is like we've learned that video games are like a hot commodity. So what they will do is actually just like directly put like Goodwill owns an auction service. Like you can do eBay but Goodwill. And like sometimes you can find really banging deals on eBay but Goodwill. Like sometimes if there's a gigantic lot of magic cards, they're not going to bother to sort through it. So you could maybe spend the dice, or maybe you could find some old Warhammer models, but also they know that some things are worthwhile. And also people who shop those will know some things are worthwhile. So like, while you might get a discount, while you might get a discount, um, it's harder to. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You need Epic for not resin. You need a resin printer for stuff like that. Yeah. I have a used bookstore near me that well, it's like a used media store. They sell books, they sell games, they sell music. The video game section has been like scalped to hell and back. Like I saw they were selling like what was it? It was like Azure Dreams. Like it's a PS1 RPG. That's like pretty solid. And maybe the actual game itself is worth that price, but they're selling it for like $200. And I'm like, get the fuck out. No, no, I will not buy that. But meanwhile, somebody will just offload them a bunch of old tabletop RPG books, and they're like, ah, fuck, I don't know, $10. And that's when I creep in and I just be like, ooh, do like a little crab walk into the store. And I walk out and they're like, wow, that's sure a lot of books you bought. And I'm like, yup. And then I crab walk the fuck out. That's how I ended up with a copy of Mordheim. That's how I ended up with all of Savage Rifts. That's how I ended up with a bunch of rare Star Wars Saga Edition source books like the Clone Wars and not the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars are rare. The Knights of the Old Republic one is the one that's kind of rare. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't even think it's Stranger Things. I think it's just like they're just aware of that because of like Critical Role and stuff that like technically old D&D books might actually be worth something now, so they kind of mark those up. I do creep in, which is like this is the same store that has the Song and Fire of Ice war game for $80 for the starter set, which is usually like 120, or like $80 with $20 shipping if you buy it used. And I'm like, ooh, ooh, that might be. But I also realize it's like that's $80 for a bunch of minis that I don't think I'm going to get around to anytime soon. At the very least, the nice thing is like the Stark and Lannister minis from that set. They still like look like medieval knighty kind of deal. So like if I wanted to use them for like literally anything else, they would still fit pretty well. Like if I wanted to paint up all the Lannisters in their red and gold, which is also another temptation because I do like red and gold these days. I could paint up the Lannisters, run them for that game, and if that game ever dies or whatever, I was like, I could just move them into like one-page rules or something like that. Was fabulous. Oh, I'm jelly. I'm incredibly jealous of second generation nerds. I I'm a first generation nerd from my family. I well, I mean, I was made in a lab, but like my adopted family, no one else there was a nerd really. So like I never had like the cool father that got you into RTS games when you were younger, or like the mother that was like a big like tabletop RPG buff or something like that. But yeah, first gen. So I'm glad you're cherishing those because that's a rare opportunity to have a family like that. So well, I'm glad you're treating the sacred text well. Very good. Ah, the thing is, like I said, the 2008 clan rats aren't bad. If they did not update the clan rats, I would have been perfectly fine. I would have been perfectly fine. However, they did, and the new ones look really ballers. That's my take. I'm the Bulbasaur. I mean, I was an OG Pokemon Blue player, so yeah. Bulbasaur was my starter because he was green and a lizard. That was it. I mean, technically all the starter Pokemon are like reptiles and or amphibians. Bulbasaur, I guess, is more of a toad, but like that's all it took. Yeah, all that stuff used to be a lot more available. Okay, actually, so I kind of sort of am wrong. That's custom is also a nerd. Yeah, that's I was about to say that's the funny thing, Rufus, is like I was the only nerd in my direct family. My I had cousins that came from a nerd family. Like they had a painting in their house that was of the Lord of the Rings when like Sam, Frodo, and Gollum were entering like Mordor, right? And then you're like, so what, Hal? They did that in like the 70s. Just like, damn. And they were kind of like the family, the big Star Wars family. But no, that just didn't carry over to my side, I guess. I don't know. Today with the used sale price of 29 cents. Holy shit. Prim, did you get it? Did you get that? I would have bought that. I don't even have an NES these days. I would have absolutely picked that up. Oh, it was already mine. Yo, let's go. Nice, 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 nice. Good shit. Good shit. Good. Oh, you're saying, oh, you just found one in your house. Oh, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Young but grew out of them for teens. Yeah, my adopted sister's very funny in that she was kind of the opposite. She was like trying to be like a real Giga Stacy, but also kind of was like too. I don't know what's the best way to say it, but kind of too like not mentally well to become like a popular girl, if that makes any sense. Which is sad to say. She's doing much better now. But at the time, just it didn't really work out. But she would tease me endlessly for a lot of my nerd bullshit. And then she married a nerdy guy, and wow, look how nerdy she is these days. Whoa, watching anime now, huh? All the anime I used to watch. Oh, ain't that that's some shit. Nah, I'm giving her shit now, but like she kind of did that thing where she's like, oh, I was a real bastard when I was younger. Whenever you visit, I will now get you gifts. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. That's all right. I get it. Argument with brother got mad and broke my. Ooh, oh, oh. I could totally. That's a justifiable punch if I've ever heard one. That punch is absolutely justified. I'm giving her shit, but like it is kind of funny now. Meanwhile, her husband is odd, and that he's like I don't know. I don't know what's the best way to say this. Like he's the kind of guy that for running a table like I think he was basically saying something to the degree of like I'm trying to get together a Pathfinder group, but it's been very very hard and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, no, that's understandable. It'd be like that sometimes. And then he listed out his campaign idea, which was the most like rigid, chart heavy, on rails adventure I have ever heard, and I was like, oh, I understand now. Like incredibly intelligent dude, but just like so rigid. Like nobody else will have the level of fun that he wants them to have in the game he wants them to run. And I tried. It's like I said, nice enough guy. He's the one who gave me the BattleTech stuff. So like he's not mean or bad. It's just that the the idea, like I tried to basically be like, oh, that's kind of a railroad. You gotta give him some more stuff. And he's like, no. Listen, I got all these charts and I bought all these books and I put together all these minis and it seemed like he was set. Like there's just some people like it's nice to give them tips, but they're some people are just set. And it's like, okay, well, that's unfortunate, but whatever. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Brother tried to beat the shit out of me when we were young. Now he's my best friend. That's God. That's a very common thing. That seems. I've heard that story a lot. I think it's just because after a while, like once you kind of both reach a spot where like that doesn't happen anymore, and you're like, oh no, I'm not an aggressive kid anymore. I can interact with you as a person now. Got constantly dropping the street value of a game at all times. Oh god, yeah, that a fucking yeah, that has to be so expensive now. Christ. No, it's like it's kind of like like when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, except I'm very flexible, but like, what's up, Nick? How you doing? Yeah, let's go, let's go. I will be wrapping up kind of shortly, but here I can show you, Nurek, the progress I've made. Hold on. Hey, thank you for stopping by. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Let me show you how far I got tonight. I'm working on some warp lightning cannons because I actually finished. They're not done. They're not done yet. I need to do some oil washes, but like, let me give you a look at the lads. So there we go. This is one of them. I'm very happy. I was very worried because I was like, this is gonna be way too fucking large. It's gonna be like way too fucking large with the crystal. But it's like, no, it's pretty good. He's oh, hold on, this is the wrong base, I think. Oh, this is the right base. I think I just didn't I gotta get the angle like kind of right for his foot. But yeah, here's one lad. Oh, I'm crying. Oh god. I'm not the target market for Grinder, but I heard Grinder is like a fucking wild site. And then there's this lad. There we go, with a similar glowy base. I'll need to probably, once I prime everything, I need to fake some sort of OSL on the back. It's like a very, very minor glow. It doesn't need to be like too wild. I guess this is a good test to see what happens if your internet just suddenly goes out. Well, hello everybody. Sorry. I think it's about time I'd usually wrap up anyway. So let me figure out what the fuck's up with that. Yeah, oh, discussion on grinder date. Nice. Oh, hold on. Am I back? Am I back? The YouTube back? Do I see my wigglers? Welcome back. Cool. All right. There we go. Neat. Neat. Sorry, everybody. My internet died completely and I restarted it. All right. We're back. Sick. Okay. I think this is the funny thing is we're back, but I think this is about the time I would wrap up anyway. So I will be just go ahead and wrapping it up. So let's just go to wrap up mode just to kind of clear this out. So let me go over to the outro screen. Oh, do not play ads. Twitch. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, let's go. I feel debated. I just didn't want you to. I just didn't want to leave everybody in the what about Grinder? Not really my thing. Don't you fuckers pull my plug again. All right. So yeah, so I'm gonna end the YouTube side. So bye everyone on YouTube. Bye. Sorry about the